Matt. We need you in the roll 20.
Sorry,
Yeah.
say it one more time.
My computer was loading up and I walked away from it. Sorry.
No worries.
I just got pinged in a server I haven't been in a month.
Right. Well, it looks like it is Kudo's turn to do scribe. If you want.
Sounds good.
To. All right. Okay. And Valindra, you are the previous scribe. Would you be ready to do a recap of the events of last time?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We begin the session deciding to fully investigate the remainder of this horror of a place. Eyes and ears seem to follow us around every corner we turn. We come around a corner and notice some scorch marks on the floor, and also Azovich notices some potential pressure plates on the floor. Linus jumps across the plates on the floor and searches the walls for some type of mechanism to disable the trap. He does find some buttons and begins to push them. There's a click and it gives the all clear. He then notices a room with 3 Gith being held captive. We speak with them for a few moments and decide to bring them with us. The Githzerai don't seem to trust our Githyanki friend, but we convince them that if we all want to exit alive, we'll need to get along. Garrett does inform Ashes that our newfound friends all have tadpoles. We search more and find yet 3 more prisoners of this place. Garrett confirms these are also infected as well. All these infected people, and yet they have not changed. And the tadpole that is enhanced, and the tadpole that is an enhanced tadpole that is intended for me got me very curious. What was intended? Were they to enhance my power? I need to study this thing. It's calling me. My curiosity is heightened. My desire for power seems uncontrolled. I convince Kudo for the tadpole intended for me, and he hands it over. I clutch the vial, immediately place it in my pouch for later study. We continue on searching and come across 4 more Gith held captive. We parlay with them and say we mean no harm. Azovich, as bloodthirsty as he is, blasts them with synaptic static. Kudo soothes them with words rather than blasting them, and the combat ends. We continue to search around and find a few things of interest, several spell components, and I find a ritual book that I shall study when given more time to do so. We take a long rest and get back to some much needed resources back in our deep discussions upon our next move, if we are going to bring our new friends with us or leave them behind. And that's it.
All right. Thank you for that recap. Make sure I give you your story point. I think that's Valindra's first. Okay. So we are on session 117, the Fated Fellowship, Tuesday evening. Welcome all. So we are out. One of our players, Ashes.
Lou, I just rolled you my portents for the day.
Oh.
Sorry to interrupt. Because we took the long rest and I re-rolled my portents for the day.
Did you whisper them to me or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at another
If
screen
you see them.
right now. Give me a sec. I just want to mark something. Yes, I see them. Yeah, the
Okay, thank you.
the stream is up. We are, or at least we should be live. Let me know if that's not the case. What was I doing? All right. So, excuse me. We have Miri out, so Ashes. What NPC, or do you want to bring an NPC, and who wants to play said NPC?
I say no NPC.
No NPC? Going into
Okay,
the
yeah, let's
brain
go no
fight
NPC.
with 5? Interesting. I mean, that's fine. All right, so no NPC. No one wants to control one of them.
Unless somebody, I'm not against somebody taking a NPC at all.
I was gonna
I
play
just-
Kevik.
Sure,
There
we
you
can
go.
have you in on Kevik.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you
not
want Kevik
against
or
it.
Balak is the question, I guess.
It's up to you. I mean, Kevik
Just
has.
feel like it.
Or wait, you said you wanted Kevik. Okay, I think he has more. He's more like damage, but Balak has more. Has some spell abilities.
Go with
Yeah.
Balak. I'll take Balak.
All right, I'm gonna put him at full since Ashes was at full. Oh, and you just did the long rest anyway. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't taken mine just yet because is it okay if I summon before the morning ends? Can I summon Frank?
Are you just doing it right before the spell refresh?
Yes, basically. Yeah.
I mean that all that yeah, so that would just push the rest another hour.
Okay.
Let
me
just
do
make
so.
sure. Ophelia. Okay, so Ophelia, you should have control of Balak. Any other business we need to address before we get started, like tokens or anything else?
I don't know if you can. Can you give me a Celestial? Either. I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
Defender.
Let me see. You don't have one yet as a resource?
I've never used one yet. No.
What's the spell called? Celestial Defender?
Summon Celestial. I'll link it.
Let me see. Usually they have a token for the spells. Is this Celestial Spirit?
I
have a Celestial
Is it?
Spirit.
Yeah, that's what it's called in the title there in the first sentence.
Okay.
It uses Celestial Spirit. Where I choose Avenger or Defender, and it determines its attack. Yeah. So it is Celestial Spirit, but it slightly changes depending on Avenger or Defender.
Okay, so you might have to do some work on the sheet, however you want to set
That's
it up.
fine.
I think I pulled this for you already.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I think
may
you
have.
asked for this last time. Yeah, it's under summons.
Cool.
So maybe I just didn't.
Oh, you're
give
the
you
best, Lou.
access to it. Hang on. Okay. All right. So yeah, you should see it under summons now, and you can.
Oh yeah.
You can edit the sheet. They did some code, so I'm not sure what they did or what that coding means. You could try using the some of those. Oh, here, let me set the macros for it. So if you click on the token, you should see the macros at the top of the screen. Yeah, and if you want to mess with the sheet, like however you want to like set it up for your level or whatever, go for it. Anything else? Okay, so I think we're good then. Just do one more thing. Update default. Give it its dark vision.
So in 2024 rules, it refreshes all your hit die?
Yes, if you do a long rest.
It's weird that it didn't do that automatically for me, but I will do so. Thank you. And
Are you using
it's,
you're using D&D like Beyond 20 or something, right?
correct.
Yeah, I don't know how
And
that's
I realize I cannot upcast summon aberrant spirits, so to ignore that message.
okay. All right, so we were in the Astral Sea, inside the hive of the Mind Flayers. Bum bum bum. All right, in a room filled with people who, well, at least one of you has been given suspicious orders. And you didn't do anything during the night, Azovich. You chose to not follow said orders, right?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it is the next morning. We took an extra hour as Kudo kind of had to wake up early and do some magical stuff, so everyone's kind of waiting for him to recover and regain said magic for his daily recharge. 9 comes. Things are still quiet. Everyone is just sort of waiting. The buzzing seems like it's getting a bit louder at this point. Yeah, the hut would probably be gone. What do you want to do?
Well, friends, perhaps now is the time that we finally make our push to the Elder Brain.
I agree.
Cool.
Looking over at the rest of...
Says, we're ready.
Might you want to stay here? This is dangerous. And you are all still in a weakened state.
He says, what do you mean? We just rested. We're ready to fight.
And I thought their help would be super beneficial during this. They all did say they were willing to lay down their lives.
The exhaustion, I saw the state that we found you in. It takes weeks to recover from that exhaustion.
Says, no, we were exhausted, but a good night's sleep, I think, really helped us.
Right, yeah. I mean, is there a problem with them joining us, Linus? The more the merrier. There, you saw how many mind flayers and other things that there could possibly be, and they also were tormented, and I'm sure they would like their revenge as well against this creature.
Have you, maybe we sit down for 10 minutes and discuss it over tea. And you have some magical spells, right, that allows us to, I'll just point to my head.
Oh, I say I do indeed. Yes, while I'm doing that, let us talk. I will start ritually
I'll
casting
prepare tea and
rares.
such.
Sent you a message, Kudo.
Oh,
So you are preparing some tea. Looks like your slot is kind of keeping an eye out in the hall.
yeah, just keeping watch. Are we going to be talking somewhere privately? I'll ask. Oh, we got telepathic bond. Very private. Kind of. Maybe not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're not sure how well telepathy is hidden from certain things within this realm.
Are we bringing these prisoners with us or leaving them behind? I thought we were leaving them behind.
I wanted to
I
take
do.
them.
I do think it best we leave them behind.
Is this telepathic or are you just speaking?
Telepathic.
Okay.
I hear some background noise, by the way.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think it's-
sorry, my bad.
I'm like, I understand your hesitation, but is not two of our members already afflicted with these tadpoles? If you were worried about that, shouldn't you guys stay behind as well? Why not also give them the chance for
I
retribution?
think you're taking the situation to a bit of an extreme here, making an invalid argument. That being said, Valindra and Kudo, what do you think?
We're talking telepathically. Is that the case?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Okay. Remember, this channel is not necessarily private, but I will respond here if you wish.
I'll pull out a piece of paper and
I
go ahead. Give you a
I
pen.
personally think it a mistake to bring those infected with the tadpole that we have not known for quite a while into a fight with a being thrives on using puppets infected by the tadpole.
My thoughts exactly.
I will write down on a piece of paper, and it says, the voice has spoken to me. And let me see. The voice has spoken to me, and I'll write down exactly what the voice told me.
All right, you can copy paste it into chat if you want. I guess I could do it. I'm being lazy though.
I got you. And I'll just read it, like, but I'm not, my character's not reading it, but the on a piece of paper you read, the voice says, they dance to the melody of the song. The creators probe their mind. I do not know if we should trust them if we are making enemies of the songwriters.
So as you do that, this guy over here kind of sees you pass the paper, and he says, "What does that say?" As he walks towards you.
Stay back. Here, have this tea. I have some biscuits here as well.
Give me a
please, take comfort.
Give me a
Do not worry.
deception or persuasion. Actually, you could use either.
I will also join and say, friend, there is some things that we share amongst our own party.
Alright, so he says, well, I could use some tea, and he'll gonna back off and go and drink some of the tea that Linus had prepared.
And breakfast. What do you get, Yankee, and usually eat for breakfast? Let me prepare it for you. Just relax. You are our guests here.
Says we are the Githzerai at the
Yes,
Dirty
Githzerai, sorry.
Yankee. To which your
Yes.
guy back here just seems a little annoyed, but he doesn't say anything. But we have varying diets depending on what is available, though hardship is no stranger to our kind, and we will make do with whatever we can. So you guys writing
say
this
it?
stuff, or are you saying it?
You're writing
sorry.
it.
Okay.
So we can just narrate what we're writing, though. Are you?
Yeah.
I
Sure.
thought you were asking out of character.
No. It's just like Matt was talking, so I just wanted to continue that conversation.
You could just wait until he's done, and then yeah.
You guys
Never
have
mind.
to type it to simulate how annoying it is writing with a quill and
Yeah.
No, just kidding. It's fine. You can just talk.
But yeah, if we can narrate it, that helps a lot, I guess.
Yeah, I was
You
kidding.
can always narrate what you're doing, right? So are you
yeah,
saying something in character? Yeah.
Yeah, I will like write on this note and saying to you, like, we're supposed to trust this tadpole, which is, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just trying to get your perspective. But we're supposed to trust a tadpole that could also be one of the melodies of this songwriter. What's to say that they're also not affected?
I am familiar with this tadpole. It has served me for many years, all my known life. That said, You must keep a close eye to me. I did not know how open my mind may be to this this so-called songwriter.
The tadpole
Arvellans.
would say to you, even though I wish to serve the songwriters, I was made to benefit you first and foremost.
Yeah. Um,
I don't agree with
This
your
is-
decision to turn on them, but I will support you.
this is known. I do not wish to. What happens to them if the songwriters lose their hold? They return back to normal, even if they have the tadpoles in their mind.
They are not like us. They are puppets dancing on strings. There is no way to save them.
Ah, I'll relay that through the note. I think I will agree with Vel what she said earlier. I think they are doomed.
And you're just writing all this?
There's a lot to write. You know,
Yeah,
but,
if they
Then let us carry forward with Bell's plan.
if the tadpole dies, you were saying they also die.
no, that's not what we said.
You said they are doomed. What does that mean?
They're puppets.
It's unclear. that's
So
what I
you
mean.
said, I'm sorry, this is like kind of out of character here too, but like
Stay your character.
no, this is for
let me,
clarifying information. No, I'd like to get some clarification here. Like if this is
There's
actually
no
known or
saving
not.
them.
You say that, but like if we kill the Elder Brain, do they die because they have the tadpoles in them? That was a little hazy for me to understand.
We don't know.
We don't know. It's hazy.
Then how?
But,
Okay,
there's
then
no
back
way
in
to save
character.
them.
Then how are they doomed?
You're not like us. I'll gesture to myself.
We are wasting time.
Indeed.
Bell, lock them in.
Let's just convince them to stay here, and I can seal the door. And then when we're done, we can come back. And if they're alive, we've saved them. If they're dead, we know better.
Indeed.
Who
Right.
needs convincing? I could mass
Can you-
suggestion them to stay.
Can you just seal the door right now? We don't have anything in there.
With you three
What?
in there.
Let us step out.
So, as you are going, a couple of them will start moving and say, "Is it time to go?"
I will.
Oh.
Okay, so telepathically, I'm going to say to that. So my suggestion bell does not cost me any resources, but I'm only able to use it once. I feel this as good a time as ever to use it to see if it would work.
You're saying
Use it or
this
don't.
telepathically?
Yeah,
All right.
to the others.
Give me initiative rolls.
Oh, great.
So as you guys kind of see him thinking and looking towards you, like almost in unison, they immediately like start drawing their blades. And this guy says,
Initiative
You
rolls.
should have left when I gave you the chance." All right. Make sure you roll for your NPC as well.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Where is? Oh, he's not even on.
No, you might have to drag him out.
he's like way up at the top. All right.
Valak.
Just pull him on 3
Oh.
times.
Disappeared.
I have multiple Balacs. Sorry, it's like glitching out. I have 4 Balacs on my screen currently. I gotta reload.
I don't think I see any Valaks.
When I dragged him on, it left like a
Yeah, that's
like a
it's
stutter of
known-
Balacs.
It's a known issue right now with the tokens. Do you have any on the screen right now? Because I don't see any.
I refreshed and there are no more.
Okay. All right.
This sucks.
So, first to act, Azovich, you hear those words over your shoulders, and luckily are quicker than they are. So you get to act first. What do you want to do?
Mass suggestion.
All right. So
That is my Mystic Arcanum, which I can use once per long rest.
Give me an Arcana check for possible knowledge. Wait, do you have Arcane training?
I have proficiency.
Yeah, give me a check here.
14.
So you might be unsure if this will work on creatures already dominated by something. But
Okay.
you could try it.
Let me-
So is that what you're doing?
Actually, I will teleport, actually. Teleport
Alright.
back here.
So you
And then,
step into the shadows, suddenly reappearing further back.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Alright. So you
Who are you hitting?
Yeah, who are you targeting?
This one.
Alright, so
Yeah.
the monk there, alright. So you blast him with some eldritch energy.
Okay, so that is. Why did it roll? Oh, it just rolled all 3. Okay.
Alright, so the first one, was it this guy? We're all 3 at this guy?
Yeah, all 3 are.
Alright, so the first one will streak past him. The second one will crit, blasting him center mass. Go ahead and give me a damage roll for that.
So that is 19.
Okay, so he is blasted for 19 points of damage, of force damage, giving him a level of wound. Describe the attack since you wounded him.
So I snap my fingers, poof of smoke. I teleport to the back, and I slide out my arms, and these blasts, like these blade-like blasts, fly out from my hand and fly forward, striking.
Alright, so yeah, he stumbles back from the force hit, almost being knocked over. 19 strikes as well. But in response to that, he throws a hand forward, casting Shield, which deflects the third blast, bringing his AC quite a bit higher.
So that was a damage roll, not an attack roll that night.
The 22 was the.
Yeah, the
attack
22 was. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so never mind. The 22 would still hit him, so I need another damage roll.
That's another 12.
Another 12. Alright, so he takes another level of wound. Actually, he's at 3 levels, so what does that look like?
So another blade of the Eldritch flies out of my other hand and strikes right in the forehead.
Alright, so he is pretty bloodied at this point. The Twilight Madman goes. He's going to come up this way, attempting to surround Vel. And he is going to multi-attack with flank. So he comes around first shield bashing you. Oh, natural 1 will completely miss. Also, why is it showing his rolls? Hang on. This must be an old character. Alright, so second attack comes in with another shield bash. Again, hoping to knock you over. 28 will strike you, I believe. Unless you got something for this.
Nope.
Alright,
Yep,
so
it hits.
you are hit for 11 bludgeoning, and I would need a strength save. Alright, so you unfortunately are knocked prone. Then he's going to stab at you on the ground with advantage for his third attack. 18?
I'll shield it.
Alright, so as he comes in for the stab, you quickly throw your hand up, blasting back his spear. That's it for him. Ophelia.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it, I'll drop it. It's a
Alright.
Celestial
So you
Defender.
cast your incantation as a radiant light blasts the area, summoning forth a great celestial warrior. Where is this going to be?
Hold on. I'm looking. It's a large size, right?
You just drag it on. It's a token.
Where the
It's
I'm
under
sorry, I'm, like,
resources
looking.
summon.
Oh my god, it's all the way up there. I was way low. Okay.
You have to summon it in spaces that are not taken, or at least with people who are prone.
Yeah. It can fly. Does that matter?
Probably not in here because the ceiling is not that high.
Okay. Guess I will.
Okay, so you summon it in the room over there, concentrating on your spell. That's your action. What else? You have your bonus and movement.
Bonus action. I am going to pull Val underneath this dude with my telekinetic.
You can't pull her into his square.
What? Why? Okay.
He is in the way.
Hold on.
You
Yeah.
can't pull people through
Okay.
hostile enemies, I don't believe.
I guess I will pull them here then.
Alright.
Pull Val back.
I assume you're not resisting, right, Vel?
No.
Alright, so you kind of trying to get up are suddenly pulled across the floor as Ophelia steps in front of you.
That is going to be my turn.
Alright, turn ends, your Celestial goes. What's it gonna do?
Okay.
Please
It
mark
is a
yourself as
defender.
concentrating.
Oh yeah, shit.
There you go.
It is a defender. It is going to. Sorry, this is like first time using it. I'm trying here. Okay. It is going to then. Did it have room to fly? No. So it's just gonna swing down on. I guess the
cleric?
No, actually. Yeah, that's the cleric.
So you would recognize her as being vulnerable. You think she is much easier to kill than some of the others. If she's struck.
For sure going for her. Yeah, swinging. 22.
All right. So 22 would strike. Describe how you're going to kill her.
Oh shit. Okay, as the Celestial is summoned, it notices something that's a little more vulnerable and just brings like a fiery sword right down through her neck as it's standing much taller than her.
She yells, "Oh gods!" trying to block as it just decapitates her. Actually, never mind. She wouldn't yell that. She just kind of tries to block,
It's just,
but is decapitated.
um,
Alright, anything else?
I am going to give me the temporary hit points.
Alright.
It is then going to move south over her corpse and swing and strike on that one.
Alright, so you
It
have
does have
flank,
multi-attack.
second strike.
Yep.
Actually, it would be a mace, so you couldn't decapitate with it.
Oh, okay.
But 23 will strike.
6 plus that's 11. Yeah, 11
It's included.
damage. 6 plus the creature's level equals 40 plus 10 for each spell level of 5.
What did it roll there?
I don't know. What is plus equals 40 plus 10 for each spell above 5?
I'm not sure what that does. You
Okay.
might want to just change that. But we'll assume you rolled the 6. So what is it? Plus 5.
6 plus 5.
Okay, so 11. So that would slay him. Go ahead. How is he going down?
It just turns around, swipes right back on this thing as well.
Alright, so he is struck, falling to his knees.
It then will give Vel the 2 temporary hit points.
Okay. That's it for Ophelia. Or for the creature, I assume. So the Zerth goes. He is going to... So he's going to come up this way, using a spell. Oh, no, he's not going to use a spell. Never mind. So he comes up this way, gaining flank, and begins to strike at the creature. His hands kind of pulsing with what could be psionic energy. 23, I think, is going to strike the creature, hitting it for 15 bludgeoning and 9 psychic. And a second strike, 19, will also strike the creature, doing 14 bludgeoning and 21 psychic.
Well,
Which I think kills
boop.
it.
It does indeed.
Then he is going to move another 5 feet up here, ending his turn. Valindra.
The Celestial's dead?
Yeah, so that old guy just did like a side flip and punched it twice in the head and it vanished.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up. That's half my movement.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the Raven Queen's blessing and teleport 30 feet away
Okay. So that's
to
your
here.
that's your daily free teleport, or is that a spell? I forget.
It's daily. I get 4 uses of it. That's 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fireball the room.
All right. So you hurl a fireball.
It's, I gotta find the template for it. What's that under? It's 30 foot. Is that right? Or is it 20?
20 foot.
Okay.
All right. So you're placing it there. Is that where you want it?
Right there.
Right there. Okay.
Where it just misses
Ophelia. All right.
Ophelia.
So a fireball streaks into the room, exploding. As a reaction, she's going to attempt to cast a spell.
I will try to use my. Do I have a reaction? I would like to try to counter that.
All right. So she has to do a what's it called? A con save. As you attempt to pull the magic away from her. What's the DC? 18.
Yeah.
All right, so she is going to fail with a +2, and you have successfully countered. She is unable to channel said magic this turn.
Yeah. Let me find my
Still use a
fireball here.
reaction, actually. Okay, so the first one is going to attempt a dex save. He is going to pass with a +5. These guys seem very dexy. And he will take no damage. As he kind of does like a crazy looking flip around the flames. Second guy, dex save. He is going to fail, caught kind of flat-footed, taking 30. Wait, does this do half damage on a fail? No, yeah, so he just takes the 37. And he is consumed by flames, falling to the ground. I guess technically none of these guys would really be reacting to the pain. Like, they would just kind of get taken out by the damage. Another guy, dex save. So he as well kind of flips around it, taking no damage. Again with a +5, another dex save. Nope, he fails it. So he takes 37, becoming very badly wounded. On the brink of death, but still up, just barely. The guy. So she was not able to do her spell. So she is going to make it with a +8. So she does not have their ability, so she still takes half, which is going to be, what is it, 16? No. I think it's
Well, half
18.
damage?
Yeah,
Be
it's
19,
18, right?
19, right? Rounded up, 19.
It's usually rounded down.
Okay, that's fine. 18.
Okay, so just let me check. She's no, nothing fire. All right, so yeah, she takes 18 fire. Oh, wait, no reaction. And yeah, that would be it for your fireball. So the old man, who you figure might just die from this, is just kind of standing there after the flames subside. Didn't even seem like it did anything to him. That is it for Valindra, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to move back 15 feet.
And the Gith Yankee in the room says, "Friends, I'm still on your side. Please don't kill me." And that's it for Valindra. So the monk, who is very wounded, is going to move 5, 15, 25, 30 to here. And he's going to come in kicking at Ophelia. Hiya! 21 is your ace. Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong thing. No, he's going to miss with the first strike as you duck under the kick. He comes in for a second strike. Oh, that time it did strike you with a 21. Do you have anything for that?
I am going to. Yes, I do. Balak is going to.
Reaction?
Yeah. It's just when he takes damage, I just reduce the damage. Oh, it's a shame. I thought it was the plus AC one. Yeah, but I'll reduce the damage.
Alright, so Balak channels some energy, helping you out. So he deals 4 bludgeon and 15 psychic. So you reduce that by 15, so you take 4 from after his reaction. And then wait, how many attacks does he have? 2. So that's it for him. This one is going to rush this way. And he is going to attempt to tumble through your square, Ophelia. I need an acrobatics check.
I actually really want to hold this. I'm using one of my inspirations here.
Okay.
You said acrobatics?
Yes. Oof. So yeah, he kind of fakes left, and you almost fall over as he just like lunges through your square to get to here. And then he's going to turn around and attack you with 2 strikes. Misses the first. 21 would just hit with the flank. Again with these 21s. Hitting you for 7 bludgeoning and 10 psychic. His fists are glowing from these attacks. The Gith Knight goes. He looks kind of curiously at the old man who's just standing there and just steps around him. Coming over, and he is going to strike at the woman here with his silver sword. She moves really quickly. Again, no armor, but almost like supernaturally reactive. He looks concerned as he swings again, but misses her twice. She kind of turns towards him. Kudo.
So this guy was the guy that yelled out to us that he's still on our side.
The Gith, the one who could sense the tadpoles.
Yeah, he was the guy that warned us. So this guy,
Garrett.
this guy I'm pinging right now.
Yes, he is the Gith.
Okay.
The Gith Yankee.
And the old man, I saw him run to the southern corner, right?
I think you... Can you see him from here? Let's see.
I can't.
Okay. You don't know. Actually, you wouldn't have seen what happened to him. Ophelia is the one who would have seen him get consumed by the fireball and just nothing happened. So you're
Okay.
not sure where he is.
More resources. This is annoying. I am going to cast Fireball as well. Let me place it, but I can. I would like to use a sorcery point to exclude Ophelia, and then can I also exclude the Githyanki warrior Garrick as well?
Yeah, I think that's allowed with your sorcery point. You can link the ability. Careful spell. Yeah, up to 5 creatures. Okay. So they automatically succeed on their saving throw, and yeah, take no damage if they would take half.
All right, so Fireball is what? Radius is
20 feet.
Why do I 20 feet? So I'm just gonna drop it like on top of them.
Just a bunch of fireballs.
Yeah, and I will exclude the 2 guys, Ophelia and Garrick. And let me roll it. I'll use a careful spell.
Yeah, so you do a sorcery point, expending one of your spells. So the first guy, dex save.
Man, bad roll.
So it's DC. Yeah, so he would make it. This guy, dodging the flames. Second guy doesn't matter. He is very dead.
He has evasion.
This guy, yes, he has evasion.
Okay.
This guy is already down, so he is killed by the fire. Or just kind of consumed. Again, no screams. The pirate guy. Let's see. Oh, he is going to fail. Also, his things are showing. Again, must be an old character. So he takes 28 fire. He would get 2 levels of wounds from the hard burns that he suffers. This monk here dex save. Nope, he is going to fail. So he takes 28. Burned by the flames, gaining 3 levels of wound. This guy also who's down will be killed by the fire. The Gith is unaffected, and there is actually another Gith up north who will have to make a save. He fails it, so he takes 28 fire. Oh. Getting some wounds. Oh, and the lady. Actually, does she have? I don't think she has. No, she doesn't. Okay. Which is weird. She's super dexy. Alright, so she tries to dex save. Oh, but she fails with a +8. Is caught off guard, taking 28 fire. Still only has 1 level of wound, though. She seems hardy. Alright, anything else,
Okay.
Kudo?
Well, I realize I wrote initiative for Frank, but actually I think he's supposed to just go right after me. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
move
That's fine.
around the corner over here.
So, unfortunately, as you step there, there is a click.
Ugh. Aren't I? Don't I pass? Didn't I pass through these things before?
You passed through 2 of them. You never went further south, because there was a 3rd one. I think you came up to here and noticed.
No, I came all the way over here.
Yeah, he did. He came all the way to the door.
Yeah.
In this form or with your scout?
In this form with me.
Yeah.
I thought, well, are you sure you stepped on this square on the way down? Because I've had the trap there.
Is it a
It
big
was-
square that covers the whole hallway? Then yes, I went all the way down here, and I can give you a screenshot from the previous stream that had that. So that's strange that it clicked now and not before.
What happened last game is that I used Mage Hand and pulled a tadpole over it, and it didn't activate it, so we thought that he could go over it.
Hold on.
Yes, you are. That's why it didn't activate. I forgot because you are one of the tadpole people. So yeah, never mind. You're
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot that piece of.
But I guess people heard that click. But
Yeah.
so I'll go over here, and that Frank is going to go over here and start wailing on the Gith that's flanked.
All right. So he would have flank. So I'll reveal this now. All right. So 26 is going to strike with the first attack. As he rushes in. So what's the damage on that?
Give me a second. 11 on the first hit.
All right. So that delivers a wound. So what would that look like?
He just slashes him with his claw,
Ugh.
and he'll give another slash. Did
Yeah.
the next one hit?
Yeah, so 18 would hit. However, as a reaction, he is going to cast the shield spell, knocking the
Okay.
attack away.
And I'll warn the others: do not stand here. And I believe Garrick, and I'll look at the. I'll cast an odd look at the red mage over there, who seems to be out of the fight. I'm not sure. I do not think they're affected. Those two. That's my
Alright.
turn.
The Scion lady goes. She turns towards your buddy there, and she is going to lash out, throwing her hands forward as a huge psychic effect just explodes in his area. So she is going to hit with the first warp, doing 31 psychic to him. Let's see. And knocking him prone. Oh. So he has 1 level of wound. And on the floor, she's going to blast him again with advantage. Wow. 23 is going to hit with the advantage, doing another 31. Okay. Wow. And he
That
is.
last. Sorry.
What did you say?
That blast is a melee attack.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
kind of comes off her hand as she strikes, and basically just smashes him against the floor, possibly breaking some bones, or at least
Oh,
bruising
fuck.
them as he gains a second level of wound. He's like, oh. The monk is very wounded, but he is going to rush in, doing a flip over the captain there, and coming at Ophelia with some punches. Misses the first, and she blocks the second with her shield. Linus.
Well, first thing I'm doing, I'm turning to Azovich. I'm saying to him, you started this fight and then ran and hid?
The bird sasses you as a free action.
Bruh.
Sassy bird.
Bruh.
Bruh.
And then I'll step up here and hiding around our slot there. What's his
So-
name? Steve.
You can't hide behind
Right.
characters. You need cover, unless you're a halfling.
Not really hiding. Not really hiding.
Oh,
I'm
I see. Just
ducking,
kinda-
dipping and dodging
Gotcha.
behind him.
use
pull
him
out
as
my
cover.
Pistol. Yeah. And I'll pull the trigger with my revolver.
Alright, so you let...
Oh, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that... Well, I mean, you're going to miss with the 2, but yeah, the 3 is probably not correct. So the
Cool.
gun blasts down the hallway, but does not hit anything. Do you have a second shot?
No.
Alright, you're a rogue. Alright, so that is it for you. Balak.
Okay. Well. What is this dude right in front of me again? What is he?
He is kind of like a shirtless, almost like muscle man. Give you a picture of him just to remind you. Yeah, ignore the text.
Okay, but he's like definitely an enemy.
Almost like Neil with like a big mask on.
He's gonna summon a spiritual weapon as his bonus.
Alright, so the spiritual weapon would appear, smacking at him. Unfortunately, AC 16, so that is going to miss him. Throws his shield up and blocks. Bink.
As his main action, he is then going to go ahead and swing with his mace.
Alright, so you bring the mace down upon him. 17 would be enough, catching him off guard as he's blocking your spiritual weapon. Bashing him for 6, plus, don't you have an ability that adds radiant?
I thought. I
Oh,
had
wait,
used
this is
my
Balak. Sorry.
bonus.
No, this is Balak. Wrong person.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, he is bashed for 6, delivering a level of wound. As he stumbles forward. Anything else?
That will be it.
Alright, so the bandit captain is going to pull out a flintlock pistol of his own, aiming it at you, Clank. It's like, you're not... Well, actually, he has a flintlock. You have a revolver, so yours is a little bit better. He fires it. He tries to. Why is it not firing? Okay. Luckily, the cover kind of messes him up, and it kind of chips the wall here. He curses, pulling out one of his daggers, and he's going to step here and stab at Ophelia with flank.
Oh, dick.
Misses with that attack, and then another dagger stab. Oh, misses again. Poor rolls for him. Frank. Or wait, no, Frank goes after you. So new round, Azovich.
I'm going to run. Am I able to get next to? Is there enough space to get next to Balak?
Get next to Balak.
Yeah, to get close enough to attack it.
Well, Balak is, I mean, you could go through a square, but you have to, this guy would be in the way. There's a guy there, an enemy.
I'm talking about this guy. Am I close enough to hit this guy?
No, you'd have to be adjacent, I believe.
Okay.
I mean, you could use your Eldritch Blast, but you couldn't swing on him.
So I'm actually not going to move there then. I'm just going to Eldritch Blast.
Alright, so that would get rid of the cover penalty if you were behind him.
Oh, good point. Yeah, then I'm just going to Eldritch Blast from there.
Alright, so you kind of run up Balak down, and then who are you blasting at?
The guy in front of Balak, the
Okay.
gladiator guy.
Yeah, alright, so you let forth some blasts, more sharp bolts, as you called them. 21 will strike with the first one.
That is
Blasting him for 8. Knocking him back slightly. Second shot. Oh no, that is going to fly past him. And third shot. Oof, bad rolls.
Okay.
Alright, so that unfortunately is going to miss as well. What else?
so. I was right here, right?
I think you were... Yeah, it looks right.
Okay, so that's. I'm going to move back to there.
Okay. So... He doesn't really like being blasted from back there. I think he is going to take the dodge action. Throwing his shield in front of him as he attempts to run right through Balak.
Okay.
So Balak needs to give me an athletics check or just strength.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a little rough here. Strength. Whoa, bam!
So yeah, he like almost knocks Balak over as he just bashes him with the shield, knocking him to the side. So 10, 15, 25, coming up to here and ending his turn. Ophelia.
Hey, yep, I am going to go ahead and turn on the meat grinder.
Alright, so
Upcasting
you
it to level 4.
spend a 4th level spell as a radiant energy blasts forth from you.
I'm excluding also our Gith friend and the red wizard dude.
Alright,
And Frank.
Frank.
Can't forget Frank.
Frank
Yeah,
appreciates
I'm not gonna
it.
see. I look back and try to give Frank a little bit of a fist bump in the middle of that.
Frank lives in purple energy.
Main action, bonus action. Can I bonus action a spell as well or no?
Not if it is a non-cantrip.
Okay, it is a non-cantrip. Then I am, and I can't pull people like into my square. I can't like pull this dude away, can I?
Pull him away, what do you mean?
Like, can I pull the dude right in front of me 5 feet with telekinetic, like into my square, and then take his spot?
Can you pull with that spell? I thought it was just a push.
Oh, I can push or pull.
So you can't move him in a way where he would end up in an occupied square. That's the rule
Okay.
for movement.
Okay.
You could pull him
Oh,
so you just can't end there. So if you had enough telekinesis, you could like pull him through certain allies, but you just can't end
Yeah.
there if he's standing.
Yeah, it sucks because I can only do 5 feet. So, well then, as my
The rules for that are kind of weird in D&D.
yeah. Okay, I am going to just attempt to pull this bitch then into my aura.
Alright, so you attempt to pull her with psychic energy. Was that a strength?
Yes.
Alright, so she just throws her hand out as she feels the psychic energy surrounding her, and she says, "Your psychics are weak," with a +5 to her strength.
Damn.
She would avoid
Crazy.
the effect.
Okay. And I can't really move without overrunning these dudes, so I'm just going to end my turn there.
Okay. So the Gith up north is going to come down this way.
I guess I'm concentrating again.
And he's going to flank the downed Gith soldier and attack him with advantage. Ooh, with advantage, that is a crit. So 16, 9, 40 damage. Oh! And he is at 3 levels of wound. Not looking good. Second attack, again at advantage. He just manages to roll out of the way, avoiding the second strike. Valindra.
I will Ray of Frost this guy.
Alright, so you fire a ray. He is dodging right now. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
still...
that's fine.
Okay. Well, that would strike him regardless. He doesn't get his shield up in time. Blasting him with some cold energy. So he takes 12. Oh. He
12
is-
and his movement is
Yeah, slightly
minus
slowed.
10.
Alright, I'll mark him.
Yep.
Alright, that is it for him. So I think this monk is dead. Yeah, so this is the dead one. I'm going to just put him there so it doesn't stack it. This monk is still alive, and he is going to go, or not say anything, just kind of cook in the radiant energy. So he would fail his wisdom save +4, just didn't roll very well, taking 21, which sears him to 3 levels of wound. And he is going to come at Ophelia with some strikes. Flank misses the first. 23 will strike on the second, though, as your head reels from the psychic energy, dealing 9 bludgeoning and 10 psychic.
Alright, so Balak and... Yep, we'll use his reaction again then.
Okay, so you take 8 points of damage instead, as Balak prevents some. Give me a concentration check, please. He yells, "Hold it together, Ophelia. I have your back," as you hold your spell. The Gith Knight is going to stand. It's pretty messed up. He is going to say, "Well, if I die, I'm taking one of you with me," as he lunges at the old man, slashing. Striking with the first attack, doing 11 slashing and 11 psychic. 22. The old man is badly wounded with 3 levels of damage. Second slash, silver sword. It will strike him again, and he goes to the dying state. And that ends his turn. Kudo.
I'll call out to Garrick and I'll be like, do not die on our watch, and please do not risk resist. I'm going to transport you. Does he agree to that?
He says, "Get me out of here if you can," as the lady is about to blast him with a psychic punch.
I'll cast Vortex Warp on him.
Wow.
I'll say to the others, I'm like, is all the burden of spellcasting falling on us? And I'll look at Ophelia and myself, and I'm going to transport the Gith back over here with Vel.
Wow. All right, so he poofs over here, kind of grabbing at his chest and nods thankfully at you, Kudo.
And then Frank, I'm gonna stay where I am, but I'm gonna warn this guy. I'm like, I wouldn't step any further. And then I'm gonna have Frank start clawing away at the guy that's in front of him.
Okay, so 27 strikes with the first attack.
Okay. Second, I gotta manually roll this every time. I'm gonna roll something off the sheet, and then you just add +4 to it.
Okay.
10 damage.
10. All right, describe how Frank defeats him.
I slices his throat.
All right. Well, technically he's not dead yet, but
And
right,
he'll
he does a nasty slash to his throat as he
yeah.
falls to his knees, like coughing a bit.
Okay. And then he's gonna go over here and flank this dude. That is threatening me.
Yeah.
I guess he rolled a 12 plus 2. That probably misses. I don't know. Oh, he has disadvantage. So 14. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna block that with his shield. Dink.
All right. That's his turn.
Okay.
Or my turn.
So the psychic is going to. She actually gets to use this now. She's going to look to Ophelia and snap her fingers. I need a strength save.
Oh, fuck.
As you feel yourself just like being pulled suddenly.
Let's use another inspiration. I hope.
Okay. So +2.
Where? Okay.
Oh, so now that is not going to be enough. Wow.
Oh
So
my
she pulls
gosh.
you up to her, and she kind of smiles and cracks her knuckles as she lets loose some punches.
Didn't she just enter my aura though?
You're using the old spell, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that would work when I think she has to enter. You putting it on her with the old spell doesn't make that happen.
Yeah,
So
but she pulled me and she entered it by her own volition by pulling me to her. Or does she actually have to like step into it?
Yeah, she has to like willingly step into it, I believe.
She willingly pulled the aura into herself.
This is 2014, right?
Yeah,
So-
it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The new one that would happen, but with this one it's different.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, so yeah, she's
Sad
gonna do her
face.
psychic warps. Wow. 24, I believe, is going to hit you.
Yeah.
Wow. 32 psychic, and she is going to see if you drop your spell after the 32 psychic. DC is 16 to hold it.
Minus 32 HP. Oof.
Yeah, enters is defined as like it does it on its own, I believe.
Yeah, she didn't move. He moved. So
She's like, that's how you pull someone, biatch. Just kidding. Oh, wait, you have advantage, right? You're a warcaster, or are you not?
Oh no, I'm not.
All right, you just thought your high con would save you. Nope. Wow. So your force field would warp down. And then she's going to try to punch you again. Or not your force field, your aura. That one misses, though, as you get your shield up. Say your nose is kind of broken from the psychic force bleeding out your nose. Alright, the monk. He's going to come over here. Let's take her down. Psychic strike misses with the first. 24, I believe, is going to strike with the second. Doing 6 bludgeoning and 13 psychic. And Ophelia is starting to look kind of raw. Linus.
Well, then. Both these guys are enemies.
Yeah, those are both enemies.
Yeah, I'll look at Azovich and Ophelia and say I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. I'm gonna bonus action steady aim and shoot Pirate Boy.
Alright, so you bring the revolver.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, so describe how you kill the pirate.
I steady my I pull the revolver off my belt, steady it at his head, and pull the trigger, and hit him square between the eyes, and his brain explodes.
So yeah, his head kind of pops from the bullet and just he falls over dead. Anything else?
That is all I can do.
Alright, Balak.
That would be you, Ophelia.
Oh, Ophelia, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You are
Okay.
the Balak.
Yeah, I am the Baddock. Okay. Yeah. Our friend is good. You guys got this, dude. He's gonna bonus action move the spiritual weapon there. Spiritual weapon, 24.
Alright, so it comes flying up, smacking this guy. And how is it going to bring him down? Because that's a 4th level of wound.
Ooh. As it comes swinging around, it's just gonna this giant mace is just gonna crush her chest in.
Alright, so she is blasted with force, falling to her knees into the dying state. What else?
He then is going to use the move speed to get to here.
Maybe jumping those
Is then-
corpses.
I can jump one of them, but he has 30 move speed, so that'll be the 25.
Okay, yeah, so that would be there. And
Um,
runs up to assist Ophelia.
Does indeed. He then is going to... Where is it? Cast a Cure Wounds.
Alright, so Ophelia is
Whopping
bathed
7.
in healing light, gaining 7 points of health. Feeling
Just a question.
Yes.
Isn't Balak, is Balak using 2024 rules? Because that spell does not look updated.
He's not.
He's
So go ahead.
still-
You can give yourself another D8 because technically all the NPCs should be using the new spells. So 12. Good catch. So you gain 12, not 7. I just haven't updated every character yet.
God. Selected Balak.
Also, why is Balak
There we
suddenly
go.
wounded? Oh, there we go.
I meant to click my character sheet to subtract it and adjusted Balak's by accident.
All right. So anything else? right.
Nope, that's it.
All right. New round, Azovich. The battle goes well.
I'm going to walk over to this guy, flanking him, and I'm just going to bring down my great sword on his head. Like reach back onto my back, pull this great sword out, and slam on it.
Alright, so
That
you
is
bring the
flank.
blade
Okay.
down. He is technically still dodging right now, so that would be disadvantage.
Okay, so they cancel out because I'm flanking, right?
Now, flanking gives you +2. So you'd have
Oh, it does?
disadvantage, but
Okay,
you have
I didn't.
+2.
Okay, so
Yeah, I do
Plus.
flanking different just because there's too many things that give advantage.
wow.
Oh, jeez.
Both ones? How did that even happen?
Alright. Is that why do you only have +3? You might want to look at that macro. In any case, a
Wait
natural
a
one
minute.
would miss.
Oh, I'm using Grey Weapon Master, that's why it's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
forgot to turn on Impact Weapon, but it would.
Alright, second attack.
That's the first raise dash. Second one.
Alright.
a
So 15 would
7.
normally miss, but because of the flank, the distraction by your ally, that would strike with a 17.
That is
Oh.
a lot of damage.
Alright,
22.
so he is cut for 22 damage, inflicting another level of wound on him. So what does that look like?
So I bring down this one, trying to bring it down on his head, and he blocks it somehow. And then I bring the other one under his side when he brought his arm up to block, and just slash side.
Alright, so he staggers back from the slash,
1 second.
bleeding. That's it for you, I assume. He said one.
Yeah, I think he went away for a minute.
Alright, so he goes. He is actually still going to try to go for the turtle, Kudo, because he knows you're a caster. He's going to try and knock you down with a shield bash. First attack, 22. I know you have.
I'm just gonna take it.
Sorry, what?
I'm just gonna take it. I mean, do I want to shield it? I just feel like I've been using. Yeah, I'll use a fucking shield. My fucking god.
All right, he
Bullshit.
curses as you like bullshit.
We both
We
curse.
both, yeah, like bullshit. All right, so he sees your AC is really high now, as you hold the magical shield out. So he's going to turn towards the bird, just try to stab you with his spear. Misses with the first attack. 18, I think, will strike with the second. Hitting you for 13.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, hitting you for 13 piercing. Unless you want
Yeah.
to uncanny or something.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction. Can you dodge that? So
Alright.
7.
Half
6.
to 6. Alright, Ophelia.
Oh yeah. Lovely.
Well,
Keep trying to. Does this look like it's magic that's holding me?
Oh, you're not held anymore. She just pulled you.
oh, it was just one turn.
Yeah, it's like what you do, except way better.
Hello? Yeah.
Like you
Okay.
you move them like 5 feet. She just pulled you like 25 feet.
I thought that
I have
was
to
like
leave.
telekinesis. Oh,
No, she can't do that as a bonus
All right.
action. That'd be crazy.
I guess it was a bonus. All right, later, Val.
Oh, does he have to leave?
That was
I have to leave.
Or Azovich, sorry.
Oh, all right. Are you gonna be back, or are you just stepping out?
My family is not happy at me doing this on finals week,
Oh,
so they just came up and yelled at me, so I have to go.
all right. Well, good luck with your finals.
Yeah, good
Okay.
luck.
Good.
See ya. Thank
Yes, enjoy.
Those are rough days.
It's like something I do. I want to play D&D. It's finals week. I don't care. I want to play. All right. What are you doing, Ophelia?
Trying not to die. I am going to bonus action telekinetic, trying to push this bitch away from me.
Wow. All right. So you do a shove of your own. She would. What's the DC on this?
8 plus proficiency plus 16.
Oh, she would resist it. Wow. She just stands her
Right.
ground, shaking her head at you.
17, Lou. Sorry.
Oh, never mind. Ah, she just gets
Okay.
pushed back.
Okay, so she does get pushed back, and then I'm just like, oh shit. I start moving. Actually, I'm gonna move back a tiny. No, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not gonna move. Yeah, I am moving. And then I'm gonna pull out a spell. I'm gonna heal myself. I still got the old rules, so lovely.
Wow.
Cure wounds, just level 1.
All right. So you gain 6, feeling a bit better. What else?
That is action, bonus action, move. That's it.
All right. So Zerth is down. He makes his death save. Valindra, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to Scorching Ray. This chick.
All right.
All
That
3
will
rays
have
targeted her.
that will have cover. But yeah, you can fire at her. She's got a bunch of people in the way.
Yeah. I don't think it would matter. Even if I moved here, she'd still have cover, right?
Yeah, I mean she's got a bunch of people
Yeah,
standing
yeah.
in the way.
So I figure I'll still do it.
Okay, so you
all 3 rays. Let's see. Let me find it here.
right, AC 20 with cover. Okay, so that one hits. That one's gonna miss. All right, so the first one strikes her, burning her some more. As she gets knocked back by Ophelia, you come in with the fire ray, doing 12 points of burning damage. Anything else?
I'll move back to my little corner here.
All right, the monk is going to make his. The Gith Knight breathes hard and says, well, I'll wound it a second. He's going to try it. He says, anyone have some healing, perhaps? He's going to move over to here. He is going to cast a spell. Doing telekinesis on this guy. So he has to make a strength save? Or wait, no, it's a strength check.
No, it's a save now with 2024.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, strength save. Again, this is old. Alright, oh, so he fails. Ugh, getting restrained by him. He says, take him down. Maybe non-lethally, if we wish to save them. That's it for the Gith. Kudo. So the guy next to you is restrained.
Yeah. So I'm going to attack him, so it becomes a wash.
Why would you have disadvantage?
Oh, he's no longer dodging. Is that
No.
correct?
Yeah, no, his turn went and he did not dodge. So yeah, it would be advantage.
You see some electricity crawl over and jump from Kudo's claw. 10 damage.
So he is shocked for 10 points, putting him to 3rd level of wound. What does that look like?
He just gets electrified.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move over here. Oh. Well, that stops the flank, so I'm gonna stay where I am. And I'm just gonna have Frank do 2 attacks against him.
All right, those would be advantage.
He's gonna do it non-lethal though, if he can.
All right, so 23 And 26 will both strike with the 2 slashes. Doing 13. First one, 17, so 30. Ouch. Alright, he is very wounded, but still alive. Just barely.
All right. And then Frank is going to run up into the fray to help out. And he'll look at Azovich with he'll cast an odd glance at Azovich, and we're running back there.
Alright.
That's his turn.
So the Scion lady. I guess she's just gonna try to pull you again, Ophelia.
I
So
knew it.
Give me another strength save. She's like, "Where are you going?"
God.
Ah,
Huzzah!
ah. So you just go flying back suddenly, and she's gonna start wailing on you.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
Oh,
tried.
misses
I
the
only had so
first.
much movement speed.
Wow. Oh, misses the second. Lucky. All right. No, she attacks twice, but you dodge him. It's like a just 3 and a 1. Nice. All right. The monk is down, and fails a death save. Ugh, coughs up some blood from his slit throat, or partially slit throat. That's gonna be it for him. Linus.
Oh, so who is the one who's down? Sorry. Isn't there somebody down that we want to save the gift night?
Well, the Gith just suggested we try to knock them out rather than kill them if we want to save them. If there's a chance to save them. He doesn't know anything about how this works.
Cool.
Although you don't think you can make your revolver non-lethal unless you like hit him with the butt of the gun.
I kind of assume that. I'm going to scoot up there, bonus action, hide.
Okay. So I don't think you can hide from anyone there.
No? Okay.
Because there's only
Then,
one.
I will,
well, there's 2 enemies left, I guess. And like
I'm
where
gonna
you are,
say,
you. Or yeah, go ahead.
Say, lay down your arms. We do not wish to kill you. And that'll be my turn.
So she'll respond.
You're not.
And you should have left when I gave you the chance. Balak. Wait, were you doing any action?
With that response, she's the one who responded.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot her.
Alright, back up. So you pull out your revolver, firing at her. Luckily, Ophelia... Oh, but no, she just kind of sidesteps. First revolver shot. And I think that's it for you, right?
Yep.
Alright, Balak.
Okay. Balak is getting around her to get flank. He's bringing a spiritual weapon over. He is going to go bam. Spiritual weapon attack.
Ooh, yeah, 26 will strike the guy. Or her. For 3 force. And you bop her with your mace. Or he pops her with his mace for another 8. She is still looking pretty hardy. Anything else?
Yeah, no kidding. That's going to be it for Balak.
Alright, so poof Azovich out for now. The Madman. It's curious where Azovich went. Well, I guess he's gonna... Well, he's restrained. He can try to break out, right?
No, he doesn't have a.
Oh, right.
pace
It's
one
just he just has to make his save at the start of the turn.
Yeah. every
Okay.
time. Yep.
So yeah, I guess he is just gonna try to bash you with disadvantage on his shield. Alright, yeah. 21 becomes a 9, so that misses. 24 becomes a 20. Oh, I think that still hits.
That still hits, but that's not the shield bash. That's a regular hit. I'll take it.
Yeah, this is a spear stab. So he stabs you for 12 piercing. He's going to do
Okay.
a third stab. Yeah, it becomes a natural 1, so that's going to miss. All right.
Oh, I'm concentrating because of Frank. Let me make
Oh,
a.
right, yeah. So you got to do a... Okay, yeah, hold the spell. Ophelia.
Okay. Well. Alright, Kudo. Sorry, I'm like backtracking here. Yeah, I look over at like Reldon, and I'm like, what the fuck, Reldon? Are you like not gonna help?
He says, I cannot interfere with this.
It's sus. Fuck, I can't get away from this bitch, man. If I can I like toll the dead? Yeah. I'm gonna just toll the dead her.
All right, so that is
And bless it.
toll. Just a wisdom save. She is going to fail with a +8. Terrible roll.
Oh. Wow.
Dong. Ah.
Yeah. That's okay. So then that is a
Keep making damage noises. They wouldn't be reacting
Yeah.
like that. All right. So what's the
a
damage?
D8 plus 2d12 or 1d12. Yeah.
Oh, it's your spell.
D12, D8.
Aren't you level 11?
I am.
Should be 3d12.
So it should be 3d12.
Oh, I'm dumb, dude. Okay.
All right. So that is going to be 28 points of damage, which will give her another level of wounds. So what happens?
I just start like throwing out spell after spell, like trying to, get away from her. So you guys just keep hearing this like bell just being tolled as she's just looking all shocked and stunned. A little bit of
Well, remember this
Days
is
coming from
this is necrotic damage, which usually withers as it drains life force.
I guess it'll be
alright.
withering.
So she withers
Sure.
a bit from the big hit. That's it for Ophelia, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Zerth is still down. Still holding on Vel.
I'll Ray of Frost the muscle guy here.
Alright, advantage. Yeah, 29 is gonna strike. Oof. That very much hurts him. But he is hanging on by a thread. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so the monk is down. The knight is just gonna run in. He's like, I got him. He's gonna crit. He's gonna choose to do subdual. So he rushes in, bringing the blade around at the last second and just smashing him with the halberd, which bursts with psychic energy, and this guy just goes flying, falling unconscious over here. But
Nice.
he nods and ends his turn. Kudo.
Alright, Kudo will give Garrick a nod of approval there. And he's going to run over here. And he's going to take a shot at the last remaining Ith that's under mind control. Or seems to be controlled by something. And do a sorcerer's burst of thunder damage.
Alright, so you hurl your hand forward, but the blast is wide, going around her.
And then Kudo will move back into the forbidden area, except for other people like him. And then Frank is going to run up here, jumping over, moving through Linus is difficult terrain, but then jumping over the last bit.
Yeah.
The dead body. Or not, is he dead? The knocked out body. And then
That guy's
he's going
dead.
Oh, he's deaded. Yep.
He's-
Oh, yeah, he's deaded.
Dead.
He got freaking caught in the fireball.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's let's add +4 to this damage roll.
Yeah. Hops the charred body. All right, so you come in. Oh, plus another
17 again.
4. Wait, what's the +3 then?
The +3, I will just I will give you the entire formula, but it's
Is
not.
that the proficiency?
I guess so if creatures have proficiency, but yeah, basically they're alternate proxy to proficiency. That's
Gotcha.
so on a hit it's a 1d10 +3 plus spells level. The level is 4.
All right.
So
So she comes up behind the woman, slashing her for 17. First claw. Ah. Second attack.
and I don't think this is going to bring her down, but you'll do it non-lethal if possible.
Well, you can do that as part of the description if you want to
Oh,
non-lethal.
shit.
Oh. Meow.
So
Catches her
that's
off guard
a
with that.
2d10 +7,
Okay.
21 damage.
So that would give another level of wound. So what does that look like? Third level of wound.
Another slash. And he says, no healing for you, because his claws don't allow healing.
All right.
Yeah.
So she is bleeding quite a bit from that hit. She says, "Argh." And that is it for Frank, I think, right? So she is going to look towards Ophelia, trying to maybe bring her down with some punches. Wow. Misses with the first. Wow. Oh, bad rolls. And then she just flicks her finger at Ophelia. Give me a strength save. Wow. So you just go flying past Linus. That's it for her. The monk is down. Oh, still surviving. Linus.
I will look at Ralden, and say, Ralden, give me a reason to not kill you right now.
As a
Wait,
thought.
Relden?
He hasn't even attacked us.
Oh, the
This
wizard?
Red wizard? Yeah, right?
So, as you say that, he looks at you. And he would say, something I should tell you. The vampiress could hold a useful secret if you can trick her to reveal it. The woman requires you trust beyond her charms. A soul crystal should start that process. But beware, a prolonged alliance could spell disaster. If you wish her secret, trick her into divulging it, then end her. He just smiles at you.
Oh, shit.
You're not sure what that
Oh.
means, but something about it seems prescient.
Cool. Well,
Can I
honestly think. Huh?
I will say something at a turn. And especially when the wizard says that, you remind me of the Raven Boy, that you cannot interfere, and you know all of this. Sorry, just chiming in
So
there.
you kind of chime in, but Linus, I do still need your action as he is saying all this. It almost seems like time slows down as he does this. Because he said a lot more in 6 seconds than you were expecting.
That he did. This one. Oh man. I am going to take. Well, I can't hide. Yeah, so I'll take the dodge action.
Alright, so you take the dodge action.
And relay that to everybody behind me.
Alright,
Just so you know, we're still fighting this enemy right here. I don't know what.
I just blew his
You're no-
mind.
This
Yeah.
one, right?
This one is still up and trying to kill us. Yo. Sorry,
Um,
you're trying to dodge. That's cool, but I'm not sure if
I'll
you're.
bonus action steady aim and try to blast her.
All right. So you take a shot at her. You would have advantage. So 22 will strike, which does 30. Oof, yeah, she is badly wounded. Still up, though. Ah. Getting ready to attack back. That's it for you.
That'll be my turn.
Yeah, what's
Yep.
Balak doing?
Balak is going to go ahead and try to just subdue her.
Alright, well, he probably did. So... Really? Only 6 damage?
That was not a good roll.
Roll 2 ones out. Well, that surprisingly is enough. So describe what he does.
As he starts swinging, he like kind of slows down at the last minute and just kind of like aims for the back of her head and just like dink, she just kind of crumples.
So she falls to the floor. And what about... So that would end the fight. What about the others who are dying? You going to try to spare them, or are you going to kill them? The ones who are KO'd?
Can
I
we
would like
stabilize them?
Yeah, stabilize them.
Alright, yeah. So we'll say they are stabilized instead of killed, ending the fight. A voice booms in your heads, or, yeah, in everyone's head. More deaths at your hands. You should have just left with them. Fools. You won't make it out of this. And that's it for the battle. What do you want to do?
Well, seems
Kudo.
some. Go ahead, Kudo.
No, you go for it. Go for it. Sorry.
I was only going to say now seems like a great time for a tea break.
I'm going to be like, let's make sure that these guys, when they wake up, they don't stir about too much, and let's chain them up before we take this tea break.
Did you say tea break?
Yeah, you said tea break.
I thought you said pee break.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
Tea. I don't like drinking tea. I don't know what's
I
typical
thought
in
you were
your
like,
culture.
I thought you were like saying in real life, like a pee break.
Yeah.
All right, so I see.
My
Okay.
bad.
So, yeah,
This guy
so
too.
yeah, you kind of move them off to the side and quickly. Do you have any rope, or how are you binding them?
Didn't we have a room where there were chains? Could we do this kind of like speedy and say we took those chains and they might have had locks on them because I think Midas picked them to start with, and
So
reuse
yeah,
those?
there were some
Yeah.
manacles. There were 3 of them. The
Okay.
others were attached to the wall, but you could say that you have 3 pair if you took them.
All right, so let's manacle definitely the fucking this guy who was wrecking havoc on us. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the old lady Gith. All right, so you tie her up. She was the one that was blindfolded too. I mean, you say
Yeah, we'll put the blindfold on her again. Jesus.
Kudo.
She's tough.
Kudo. He's not in the mood for this. All right, so I assume
Yeah.
you get the old man as well, because he was kind of tough.
Yeah, Kudo would inform Ophelia that her telekinetic was stronger than hers. But anyways, and then maybe the shield basher dude. Let's tie him up too.
Okay, the big. So in your head, the voice would say, "I'm sorry, Kudo. I should have told you of the connection yesterday. I did not want to go against the creators, but I think now I realize that they wish us harm and death. They cannot be trusted.
Indeed,
But I should have told you about this. It could have prevented this."
It is okay. I should have listened to the others, but we are one now, and we will learn from this. Yeah, that's. I look
Alright.
to the others and what they want to do.
So when you said tea break, did you mean like a 5-minute break, Linus, or did you mean like actual like break in game, like trying to take a short rest?
Oh, I was more suggesting a short resting game,
So
Oh, okay.
but I'm also good for a break if we want.
you would notice that the noise is extremely loud now. The one you heard yesterday. It seems that Roland is no longer blocking it.
5-minute break.
But yeah,
Sounds
we
like,
can do a usual 10-minute. That's fine.
It's a reminder for myself when we get back. I would like to RP with Reldon. Is it Roland or Reldon?
It's Reldon. I
Close.
just forgot.
Okay.
So one thing, also give me an intelligence check real quick, Linus.
Oh no.
Either that or insight. I guess yeah, one or the other. Either might reveal something here.
Oh, yeah.
So he spoke of a
Ooh.
woman vampire, but the only one you know of is a man. Didn't make much
Ooh.
sense to you. Possible. Alright, yeah, let's do that break now. We can pick it up when we get back.
Cool. Thank you. Did any of y'all catch everything that Vampirist wants?
No. It's kind of slightly dazed and confused during that fight there. I missed kind of what he was saying.
It happened quick.
I'm sad we're down 2 of our people.
Right?
Right.
Well,
Sucks that
Really?
guy just missing out on this because I know he was looking forward
Yeah.
to this. But
Right?
yeah.
finals week.
Yeah.
I
Well,
remember
we don't
those
know.
weeks.
Like the Slayer might require us to fight through it, and maybe he doesn't miss out on a boss fight. So
You know, yeah. Yep. I'm glad the decision was made for us in terms of taking care of these prisoners.
well, we were trying to do. I don't know. We were trying to do exactly this. Well, not chain them up, but seal them in a room. But yeah, all hell broke loose.
With a little bit fewer deaths. There were just a few more deaths.
Yeah.
But yeah. It
So you would
happens.
also
Not much
probably
you can do.
realize now that this creature can hear your telepathic,
Yep.
conversations.
Yeah, we
Yep.
realized that 2 weeks ago, though. So,
I did forget.
that's why I was kind of saying. I was kind of joking around, like, yeah, this channel might not be so private, but I think
Yeah.
it went some people's heads. Especially as Vitch didn't catch it, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Gotta use a more encrypted chat program.
yeah, for real.
Like paper.
Like
Yeah.
like pen and paper.
The most high tech.
Can't hack the scroll.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how the more low tech it is now, the safer it is in a way, in a funny way.
Hey, only yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
all the passwords that you do, and then you put it in a password vault, and then you hear some news story about the password vault getting compromised. And like
Yep.
the reality is that if we just wrote our passwords on a freaking piece of
Piece of
paper,
paper. Hackers
post
could.
it on my fucking computer screen, it probably would be safer at this
But
point.
you understand, somebody can break in to your house and steal that password.
Yeah, right.
And spend the time to try to log into all of your accounts,
Yeah.
and yeah.
This battle, the most harmful thing it did was take away my spell slots. My God, that was just pretty fucking rough, man. And like I really wanted to save Garrick because I just know how valuable like a competent NPC ally.
NPCs are, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to spend that. But my God,
I mean, my initial thought was to let Azovich and Ophelia handle this, and I was just gonna step back and not waste any resources. But my resources are only bullets at this point.
why not just use the dagger?
Yeah, true.
Most of your damage isn't really. I know the revolver does
Good damage, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
that your sneak attack really kind of
This
is
is
like
what matters.
90% of your damage actually. So the dagger's
Mhm.
still legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a 2d8 for your revolver
Versus 1d4, but
with 9
like
damage.
66.
Yeah. So you're losing out basically on an average 7 damage if you use a
Yeah.
dagger,
Yeah.
which is significant, but
Not that much.
yeah. Yeah, you're 66, so 66.
That's about 20 damage, 24 damage.
That's 3.5 times 6. So 21 damage plus the 1d4. So that's 2.5. And then how much damage do you get from just your proficiency stuff? Is it just plus 7?
5 plus 3, 8.
8?
Average
Oh.
of 31.5
And
damage.
your damage macro is broken then, because it says
Alright.
plus.
Well, I had everything set up and then switched over to the to the 2024.
With the dagger, you'll still do an average of 31.5 damage. So, it's still a hefty amount. Yeah.
And our proficiency is 3 right now, or 4?
4.
Your proficiency is 4. Oh, so you should be plus. Plus 9. That's right. There you go. So you actually do an average of 32.5 with the dagger, and you're closer to almost 40 with the revolver. So pretty significant. Less than 25% damage reduction, though.
Yeah.
It's almost like you should, or like if you're trying to conserve bullets, You can like use a revolver for like, you know, a big enemy, or when they're like fully they have full HPs, but when they're like very close to death, like maybe throw the dagger. I don't know.
Yep. You are absolutely right.
My lord. I used 2 level 3 spells, a second level spell, and a first level spell. It's terrible. This is
Expensive.
this is
He's a
just
4 and a 5.
It was expensive. This was an expensive.
yeah. You used a 4 and a 5, and your experience with the Celestial was very similar to mine, Ophelia.
Wow.
Or Mikey.
It has so much potential, and then it's just like, oh, by the way, bam, bam, all right, dead.
It goes down pretty quickly. That I think like experiment with it and try it out, but I think the bow one might be better just because you can keep it up longer. But
Yeah, agreed.
but at the same time, it took out it took a lot of hits too. So like I think the Holderkin is better than Frank, but I just use Frank because I just throw him into the fray and let him die. You know.
Yeah.
But for me, it's a little bit different. Like I almost get him as a free casting in the morning, so at least 1 hour worth.
Frank the Tank.
Yeah, Frank's
Yeah.
a beast, dude.
Oh, that might be how you should do it with the Celestial. Is oh no, you can't because you don't have extend spell.
Yeah, it's only 1
Never
hour.
mind. Yeah. My Frank is only 1 hour, but I use extend and it makes it to 2 hours, so I get him for 1 hour in the morning.
It's pretty nice.
Oh, is that +1 to your damage? I feel like your macro's still off.
The dagger of return
It
is
should be
+1.
+10. Yeah.
So that's what it is for the dagger, but all my non-magical weapons is 4 plus 5, right?
Yep. 9 normally, but that's a +1 dagger, so it should be a +10. Yep. And it's still saying that you are exhausted. Okay. Well, if one positive thing to look at it is that seems like Reldon kind of we got the real introduction to Reldon in some ways.
Right? That worked out good. You know, we just have to figure out what he said means. Who's this vampire?
Yeah.
And how do we trick her?
Who's this hermaphrodite vampire? There only could be so many in the world.
We ready to go?
Yeah. Val's back.
Yeah. So now that we're missing one of our people, I was gonna say that due to you saving him, Garrick is going to join your camp as a playable NPC.
Cool.
So, does someone want to play him to make up for our missing person?
And we sure. I don't want to be the person, but yeah, go whoever wants to. Linus or
Fuck it.
I gladly
I'll-
will.
Yeah, there you go.
Mike, please do. Because honestly, I would rather just be a person
Alright.
down. I'm in
are you
Kudo's boat.
Are you okay with that, Mikey? Because
Yeah.
you've been kind of seeming to be.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
totally okay with it. I'm just really tired. But yeah, I can do that. I just had a long weekend and didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I'm just tired. So
Well,
I'm
if you
here.
can, I'm fine with taking him on. That's no problem. Or maybe John wants to.
Throw it on me. I can totally run Relden.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's
Yeah.
see. So you just giving him his stats. So that's Linus. So you should see him under non-player characters now with your group. Garrick is in there with Kevik and Balik. All the K's. It's the K group of NPCs. So what do you want to do?
Well, I would look to Reldon and be like, do you know Deirdrick? You remind me of him.
He says the lad does what he can. Yes, I am aware of him.
And you cannot interfere, otherwise you will transgress against the Seven. Is that correct?
He says it's a little bit more complicated than that, but yes, I cannot interfere.
I see.
At least not in some ways.
Okay.
He says, unfortunately, my power has waned, and I can't provide any more defenses from the whispers of the mind. Resting beyond this point will be extremely difficult.
I see. So
He says,
basically,
go ahead.
Basically the minimap has turned red.
He says, you can attempt it, but only those of great fortitude will be able to resist the whispering and actually benefit from rest.
Okay. Well,
And the longer the longer time goes, the harder it will become.
Okay. Well, I think Ophelia is trying to say something.
Yeah, it is worth the. I know we just finished. It will be much too costly for me to regain everything I have otherwise, and I'd much rather attempt an hour than burn a bunch of spells so we can go right now.
Understood. So we'll try to take a short rest. Some of us will, at least.
So he will look to Linus and say, and I want to be clear, my words are not meant for you, but they are meant for someone else who heard them. Keep that in mind.
Your words.
He just smiles.
I get what he means. All right. So
I'm curious
we'll try to rest.
I'm curious what Kudo thinks he means. But all right, so you're gonna try to.
He's talking to Clank.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna try to pass a rest. Did Vel have anything to say? I haven't heard from her during this.
No, I'm just listening to the conversation.
Okay. So if we're gonna try to pass an hour and rest, I need con saves DC 15.
Oh lordy.
I assume only from people who are resting.
Anyone who attempts to rest, yeah. Alright, so Ophelia and Kudo are able to rest despite the static.
What about the Ith, who's 3 levels of wound?
Oh.
Garrick, you rolled a 7, it looks like.
That was the ability check. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, isn't it the
I don't
same
want to.
Oh no, I
If he
guess he
can't
does have
heal,
proficiency. Go ahead.
if he can't heal, I don't want to bring him down into the freaking lair. I just
Yeah.
saved his
I
ass.
do agree.
Okay.
Maybe he can keep watch of these guys, like the prisoners. I don't know.
All right. So he made it as well. So he is able to rest.
I don't see a number of. Oh, there it is. Just kidding. Or his hit die? Yeah.
Yeah. So his yeah, he should have some hit die that you see on his sheet, I believe. Let me see. So he uses d8s and is level 8, so he would have 8 d8s to heal with.
Oh, it's only +8 for him. For 4 hit die.
So 30.
What's his con modifier?
2?
Yeah, it's
2?
+2.
Okay, that's right.
So another 4 d8s.
That's not helping.
Alright, so that's 58 he would heal. Okay, so he's looking better. After the rest, you would take 10 psychic damage, all of you. Those who rested. From the
10?
Yeah, 10 psychic.
Alright, so I have that from my resistance.
Yeah, it seems like even making the save, the channeling the rest costs you some health.
Ooh.
Funny, I almost basically almost wasn't worth it.
Alright, so,
That is worth noting for the future.
yeah,
Let's
it
go
seems
take
like,
this elder brain out.
seems like it's really nasty now without the protections of Reldon.
And Frank goes away.
So Garrick would say, I'm still a bit wounded. I don't know if you have any more healing for me, but I can attempt to help you regardless.
I think it might be best for you to keep watch over. I'll point to these guys and make sure that they don't break out.
I agree.
He says, "Are you sure? If you don't succeed in this, then I'll just be trapped in here, probably doomed to become a thrall myself. I'd almost
And
rather
if you
die fighting."
go with us, you'll find the same fate if we don't succeed.
Can we just bring the Revenant with us, Kevik?
Yes. Seems
Uh,
wise.
Yes, but he would have 2 levels of wounds just because he's kind of coming in to replace some. Well, I guess okay, yeah, we'll say that because he's replacing what's his name who wasn't wounded. So we'll say Kevik is here instead of Azovich in this version of the story. He's like, "Crazy fight, huh, guys?" as he's reloading his revolver. Can't believe we lived through that.
Alrighty. I think we're all set.
So you, I guess, we're giving Kevik to Linus instead.
Yeah, it's like playing 2 Linuses.
Both have guns. All right. So what are you gonna do?
All right, let's.
So as you are walking away, he will look to Ophelia, who's kind of in the back, and say, or Reldon. Wait, is it Reldon? Can't even remember names. Yeah, Reldon will look to Ophelia, kind of trailing behind, and say, just to be clear, this information pertains to you too. He says, I speak of Isik. You know what I speak of, shapeshifter. And then he just goes quiet again.
Mikey, that's you, right? You muted?
Mikey, you there, bud?
Just blew his
I
mind.
am muted indeed. Yeah.
Psychic
Wow. Yeah.
damage.
I was pretty quiet, and then I responded when she said something. But he says, "I know what I speak of an Isik shapeshifter."
He says, you know what I speak of. I speak of Isik, shapeshifter. As if he's calling you a shapeshifter.
Calling me a shapeshifter. I asked Detoris, "What does that mean, shapeshifter?"
He says, I don't know. His words don't make any sense to me. Are you a shapeshifter?
No, I'm a human.
He says, then I couldn't tell you. This individual is strange.
Huh. I'm just really, really puzzled as I just keep walking away, confused.
Okay. So where are you all going?
To the entrance of the lair.
All right. So
So,
I guess we don't have to walk there. I'll just have you move through
Cool.
the dungeon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna have to set up your tokens again in a moment. So luckily, it does seem like the brain is keeping. Well, if he does have any people left, he's keeping them in reserve because the dungeon is still mostly abandoned. You go to the sarcophagus, which is still open, and I assume you climb down.
That's a
Yeah.
plan.
What's the marching order? Or the climbing order?
So the ladder leads down into a cave below, and the humming at this point, or the buzzing, is almost overwhelming, like you're getting closer to the source.
Okay.
Give me insight checks, because you might realize something at this point.
Oops, that's not correct. Oh, that's a 1d4. Okay.
What's
I
the
rolled-
1d4 for Ophelia? Ophelia?
Oh my god, I'm muted again. I typed it in chat that Emboldening Bond and Guardians was going up. So it's for the
Who are
Emboldening
you
Bond.
emboldening bonding?
Didn't get to that point because we kind of just jumped into it, but it would have been the four of us. Yeah, because there's only four of us here right now.
Alright. So, as you are getting closer to this thing, and the buzzing gets louder, you think somehow this Elder Brain might have a connection, like a psychic connection to all of you. Maybe from being exposed to his energies for long enough. But you think this could make a fight with him even more dangerous.
He's just going to control us. We think that he has a control over all of us? Or
Well,
just one of
she
us?
wouldn't think that he has a control per se, but possibly some kind of connection. And I assume she mentions that, so Arcana might tell
Yeah.
you something else.
I would for sure say that.
Vel?
Yes.
I don't know.
Does this mean
You're-
anything?
Yeah, I don't think... I think you have the best shot at the Arcana check.
Oh, I thought he was just speaking to Ophelia.
If she said this
I
out loud,
said
then
out loud.
anyone can make an Arcana check. And you
Plus
said you
emboldening
had
bond.
emboldening bond D4.
Bowling bond D4.
Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty good check from Linus, too.
What did you get? 16. Did you do a D4?
Oh, he did.
Yeah, it should be included in there.
Oh, is it?
So
Okay.
19.
So I'll say Vel. Yeah, you definitely know something now that she mentioned that. It kind of comes back to you some information you remember when you were researching creatures like this. And I just need a moment to look it up. So you think that these Elder Brains do indeed have the ability to psychic link with things that have been stunned in their territory, like things that have been incapacitated, basically, because it kind of lets down your defenses for a moment, giving this brain the ability to attach itself. So that would make sense. You think there is a way to break it, but doing so will do psychic damage. And you know if you get incapacitated again, it can reestablish the link. So you can basically kind of shield your mind, but breaking the link will do psychic damage.
I'll say.
Or you can leave it
how
up.
many?
I'll
How many
tell
of
you.
us have been stunned?
I'll tell you a little bit about what the link does, because you would know. Let's see. So you can use an action to break the link or attempt to break the link. You have to do a charisma save. On a success, you take some psychic damage. And yeah, if you get outside of 5 miles, it can't reestablish the link. You would kind of remember that little bit of info. You know that this link lets the brain sense your thoughts, and possibly affect your mind over time.
Oh, God. This is terrible.
How many have been stunned? I don't believe I have.
It only happens when we're stunned or when
If
we're
you,
incapacitated.
That's how it attaches to you. If you've been stunned, you've been attached to it.
If you've been incapacitated.
Incapacitated, so that would mean all of us.
I fear I've been incapacitated.
I think I have as well.
If you slept, you were incapacitated, no?
Alright.
I suppose unless
yes.
you...
So if you went to sleep, but I don't think. So I think those of you who have the trance, does that incapacitate?
No.
I don't think so.
So,
those who trance were not affected,
okay.
unless they were stunned or unless they were incapacitated by the mind flayers when you fought them.
No, I wasn't.
Well, I'm going to try to break out of this hold, knowing that this new information.
All right.
Just to almost see how much damage this thing does. I'll give it a whirl.
All right. So
with
since
emboldened
you
bond.
are out of combat, I'm not going to make you roll. Maybe you just concentrate for a bit. And as the link breaks, you would feel a sharp pain in your mind, taking 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay,
you
half
as well,
by.
Ophelia.
So half because I'm resistant.
Okay.
Me as well.
If you're attempting it, yeah. You can, like I said,
Cool.
do it for free out of combat because you can just keep trying.
Cool.
And this is halves for me because I'm resistant, or is it bypass that somehow?
No, it is psychic, so you'd have it.
Okay.
The worm says, I shall protect you, as you pull your thoughts away from the link.
Alright.
So yeah, it seems like it does 10 psychic damage when you break it. You think, and I'll say, yeah, Vel, you think it also does something else if you're fighting the Elder Brain, but you don't remember what else it does, other than affecting your thoughts. It can't take control of you per se, but over time, it could almost change your memories if you spend too long attached to this thing.
Crazy.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, do you want to continue?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go down.
Okay.
Ascend into the darkness.
Yes.
Into the darkness. So, yeah, it's definitely uncomfortable getting closer to this thing. Up ahead, you think you see some lights. You might be almost there. You're just gonna walk in.
Sneak and scout and be smart about everything.
That's the plan.
When you say scout, are you gonna try to send someone in to scout? Like using stealth?
Yes.
I would, yeah, I'll gladly volunteer.
Alright, so the danger is if you were discovered, then the group would, take a few rounds to get there to back you up.
Cool.
Give me a stealth check. Let's see how this goes. Oh, very good.
Nice.
Alright, give me a moment. So
His
everyone,
line is just into the shadows, and he says, "I'm gone. I'm Ghost."
Deuces.
everyone kind of backs up as he moves forward very carefully, going some 120 feet or so, which you come to an area that opens into a very large cavern. I'll just give the group sight since I assume he's going to tell you about this. Where's my?
I'm still on the old map, if that makes any difference. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
Yeah,
you should be. I haven't changed it yet. I have to just put the new token in and give it some sight. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to say there's light in here because I just said there was. He would need it for his servants. Alright, so give me one moment to mess with the light.
Uno momento.
Por favor.
Loading. Loading.
Did you remember PlayStation 1?
Yeah, part of, the, part of the challenge doing all this stuff on the fly is I kind of have to generate it depending on what you guys do. I don't just have.
Oh,
it
you
all
didn't think
ready.
we were going to get in here? I'm just kidding.
Well, I did. I just didn't know how you were going to get in here, or what you might see. It kind of depended on your actions. All right.
Gotcha.
So. All right. So I will switch you over to. Do you have dark vision, Linus?
I do not.
Okay, I didn't think
Oh,
so.
shit.
Well, it's fine because there's lights in here.
Okay. I would have lent him my night goggles if you needed it.
I don't need them.
I think you do.
Oh, wait. Are you guys not seeing anything? What's going on? Oh, wait, that's why.
I only see darkness.
Why is it not working?
Continue.
Still nothing?
Oh,
Ah, I see.
there's something that popped up.
Huzzah!
Do you see anything yet?
Just
I
the
see
map.
a dimly lit map.
Yes. That's,
Why is
I see no lights on the map. Just part of it's have been exposed to things. we've
Yeah.
seen.
It looks like fog of war, basically.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's weird. I have torches out. Why is that not showing the torchlight? well, here, I'll just give dark vision. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I think I know what might be going on. Yeah, this isn't. Oh no. Why is this? I could have sworn we've used the party token before for this. Let me try to drag it on again. Oh,
Hey,
Weird.
there we go.
Alright.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you would see a very large looking brain surrounded by humanoids who are kind of, looks like they're washing it or doing some kind of like massaging or cleaning it right now as it kind of floats just off the ground. And also in the area you would see several mind flayers kind of keeping watch.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll draw a map of this and throw a paper airplane back to them. You know, this seems to be what we're here for. Let's take care of it.
These mind flayers luckily don't look like the casters, but they could just be the basic variants that you fought before. So you don't think they have the disintegration spells like that one who
Thank God.
ran away. Yeah, none of these look familiar to you. I guess only Kudo's here right now.
Kudo's not here.
Or, sorry, Linus. Only Linus is here right now.
Hi. I'll yeah. Let's see. Quickly head back to the party and let them know what I see.
Alright, so you retreat from the area back down the cave. I need another stealth check, please. I pray you roll well on this.
Me too.
Emboldening bond.
Oh yeah, you're
You
a ghost.
kick ass at that.
I'm Batman. Alright, so yeah, you disappear
I don't
into
know what-
shadow.
It looks like emboldening bond is rolling twice. I'll look into that, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. So you might have maybe two sources of it. But anyway, it would still be high enough. So Linus returns to the group, giving them the details of what he saw. This might
I
be
wonder.
it.
I wonder if there is a way we can creep up to them. But I'm not very stealthy. What? Any ideas, my friends? I'll look to the others.
No.
Well, the thing knew we came down here because it saw us come down the ladder right before we broke our links, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, there's.
Kevik would say.
Yes.
So it's probably not going to be surprised. It's probably on a cautious lookout right now.
Indeed. Val, you're the smart wizard. Any
You're the
ideas?
one who's been here?
Any ideas on how to approach this?
I'm not very stealthy, and he probably knows we're already here.
Indeed.
Speed might be the key.
When we engage it, what is the plan? Do we all focus down the Elder Brain, or do we take care of its henchmen first?
I think we focus the henchmen.
Well, I got my gun as he rotates the barrel. Kevik says I mean, you guys are magic people. Can you like put him to sleep or something? As he checks the barrel.
That is wishful thinking, but we'll try something. And I suppose let's go before Ophelia's spirit
Yes.
guardian fades away.
Yeah, right.
In fact,
Alex.
it probably would be about to fade out. It probably would be getting close to the 10-minute mark. I don't know if you want to re-up it.
Like how close?
Like it's going to be gone by the time the battle starts.
Oh, yep. Then I am re-upping it.
Well, that's the cost of
And I'm
precast.
re-upping Emboldening Bond.
Wait, what are you re-upping? Sorry.
Spirit Guardians and Emboldening Bond.
Oh yeah, Spirit is 10 minutes as well. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You said you're not seeing Kevik? He's under non-player
No.
characters under the party.
Party. Oh, cool. I see him. Just kidding. My bad.
Yeah. Alright. So, you're heading in? No stealth,
Yep.
just going in?
Guns blazing.
We'll do some stealth, but it's not going to be effective.
Cool. Let's stealth our way in.
Who knows? We might get lucky.
So I need 4 stealth rolls.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I apologize too ahead of time.
I had to reload, so give me one moment.
Can I just cast invisibility on myself?
Yeah, you can. As long as it doesn't... None of them have a way of detecting that. So...
I'm not stealthy.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're not, unfortunately, not very stealthy as you make your way down the cave, entering into this larger area. Remind me who is in front?
Probably. I don't want to volunteer anybody, but
So I have like a...
Balak and me.
Alright. So yeah, you are up front with Balak. And who would be behind Ophelia and Balak?
I'll be in the middle of the pack.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll take up the
And-
rear.
Where is Kevik?
He's gonna be standing next to me in the middle.
Okay.
We're gonna form. We're gonna go into cone formation, so we all get caught by.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cone formation. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, that should be all of you.
Balak and I are probably going to separate pretty far.
So you come down the hall as the area kind of opens into the much larger cave. Approaching the brain, it does seem to notice you. You're unable to stealth in, unfortunately. Go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
I would have
Could
wanted
we
to like spread out like
spread out a
more
little bit?
north and
Sure.
south.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
spread out.
Why
I'll
is my
say within
token
your
not
movement speed from
carrying
where you
over?
start.
Okay.
Just so you don't like... Because you wouldn't have time to really spread out. You just kind of be spreading out as you enter the area. Why do I see 2 Ophelias?
And the second one, the one that's like left there, is like I don't know. I can't select that token.
Alright, that's fine.
Oh, you should only have one token.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like
you can't
I
delete it. Yeah.
can't delete it. I can't do nothing with it. Yeah.
Actually, that happened to me earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of a known bug. The tokens, sometimes when you pull them out, make like a phantom copy. Alright, so yeah, as you are approaching, the brain starts to wriggle a bunch, and the 4 humans screech and it looks like they draw like knives and just start running towards you. The whole group of mind flayers looks very unhappy that you're here, and in your minds the brain would blast, "That's far enough." So the first act.
You might want to redo these initiatives because I also have to add D4 for me for initiative.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
that's really
Roll
shit.
20 crashed on me.
The
I
brain.
still see 2 Ophelias. Do I need to refresh?
Yeah, usually, oh,
Oh, he's
wait,
gone.
I was able to delete it. That's weird. Alright, so I think everyone's on there on the initiative, right?
Am I? I don't think I am. Me and Kevik are. Sorry, roll 20 just crashed on me when I was trying to.
Alright, I'll give you a moment to get back in. Well, the good thing is we can start the battle now, and we'll have everyone for it next time. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I did not roll. Okay. Ooh, okay. It was messed up. Kevik, she was messed up.
How so?
Okay, no, it is not.
Is it messed up, or did you get it working?
I got it working.
Okay.
That roll. Cool. Am I on there?
Alright. Just let me know when you got your initiatives on there.
Cool. I think it should be there, yeah.
Okay. So, let me reorder initiative. Oh, and just remember, if you do use your emboldening bond for initiative, you can't use it during your first turn. Just keep that in mind.
Yep.
Alright, so the first to go is going to be Linus. So yeah, you enter the room, the brain angrily booms its voice through your minds, and it seems to be done talking and trying to get you to leave as it rises up from the bath it was getting. It says, "Now you will experience my power in your mind." What are you going to do?
Can I run up there, bonus action hide?
Sure.
From this dude here?
Yeah, give me a stealth check. Using your bonus action. Yes, so you disappear into shadows behind these stalagmites, quickly popping
I will
out.
pull out my hunting rifle and steady it and pull the trigger on this guy here.
Alright. So 24 is going to strike him.
Cool. So I will do that damage, and then I'm also going to burn a soul coin to do a wail from the grave on the dude directly behind him.
Okay, so you shoot him for 46, which would give him a level of wound. What does that look like?
Looks like a I'll
So I'm kind of
pull my
doing a
hunting
new
rifle out,
thing
look through the
where
scope.
whenever you inflict a level of wound on something, you do a description of how you do it. So you just kind of have to keep in mind what level of wound he's at and how severe you want to make the description. Obviously, one level of wound is not going to be as big as like 3 or 4 levels. So go ahead, what does this look like?
Pull out my rifle, look down the scope, pull the trigger, and you see his shoulder explode. And in doing so, the dude behind him also gets grazed by, or the
Go ahead, link that
whales
ability.
of the grave.
The whales, I mean. Go ahead and link that one.
Yeah.
So he is slightly withered. Also gaining which one? Let's see. This
I'll break it up for next time.
turn, you destroy one of your soul trinkets on your person, and then immediately use Whales of the Grave without expending. Okay, so what does this actually do? Where's the damage?
It's half sneak attack.
Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah,
All
he is
right.
just in range. Alright, so he is withered as your soul trinket energies fly towards him, dealing 8 points of damage, and he also gains a level of wound. Alright, anything else?
That's my turn. I'll turn to Balak and say, spread out, friend.
Alright, so this Mind Flayer is going to move forward. Coming up to here. He's going to point his hand out, firing a blast of psychic energy, which hits Ophelia right in the face. So I need an int save from you.
Yep.
Our
Golden
favorite.
Bond. I know, dude.
No.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you become stunned, which will immediately incapacitate you, and you feel the Elder Brain lock onto you again as the link is established. You feel it attached to your mind. So you are stunned, at least for a turn. That's his action, I think. It's an action, right? Yeah. So he uses movement. I don't think he has a bonus.
Does that kill the spiritual guardians, unfortunately? You're concentrating?
It would, yes, because incapacitation ends concentration.
God.
Even though Ophelia has the concentrationless spiritual guardians?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You're just making stuff up.
2024 rules.
I think it's still concentration in 2024.
I'm sorry, I'm just being a jerk.
I know.
I'm a jack.
I assumed. Alright, that's it for him. The Elder Brain goes. Alright, this thing is very smart. What's it gonna do? It is going to look at its spell book. What's the range of this?
I cast, hold on, give me a sec.
So it's going to fly upward a bit, first of all, elevating to 30 feet. And then it's going to pulse, releasing a wave of psychic energy as its action. I need int saves from everyone.
Jesus. I will use Emboldening Bond on this, even though it probably is going to help. Let me, I have no inspirations, so...
I'll use it as well.
DC is... What is the DC?
Is this a charm or an effect by any chance?
No, it's just it's just a damage effect. DC is 18.
Oh my god, I might be able to make this. Please. Ah!
Alright. So if you failed it, you just take 10 psychic damage. As you hear, like, basically a loud shattering in your mind, and your ears bleed a little.
Kudo resists it a little bit.
Alright. That's it for the Elder Brain. This humanoid, who you would recognize as being vulnerable, meaning he could die in one hit, is just going to rush forward. Ah! Kudo.
Okay, that changes things a little bit since he flew up in the air. Alright. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Wall of Fire.
Alright. So you
Did
summon...
I ever see these mind flayers be resistant to fire? I think I may have above ground, didn't I?
You saw the wizard cast the, I think, reaction endure elements. You don't know if they themselves have any elemental resist. Actually, I'll say you know that these things are psychic resistant.
Okay. But they don't seem like they're resistant to fire. Is that the case?
Not that you've seen.
Well, just to be...
Sorry, just really quick. Ophelia, you were latched. You would have taken 15 psychic, not 10. Sorry, I forgot that it gotcha with that. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Kudo.
Cool.
No, you good. So I'm going to cast Wall of Fire. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to transmute it from fire to thunder damage using transmuted spell. I know you guys have seen me do this.
So you use your psychic or your spell points as you remake the energies.
And I want to make a wall 125 feet. Does it have to be a straight wall, or can I curve it in some ways? It would be great if I can curve it.
Let's see. So make
I
the
would
wall
like to do this.
60 long and 20 high and 1 thick. Right? That's what the description says.
Oh, 60 feet
ring.
long.
Yeah.
So
Or a ring.
I like to do this line. Do you see on my screen? Do I just pencil in a line?
Yeah, there's a paint tool. One of them is to draw straight lines. You can just draw a straight line where you want the wall to be.
Perfect. I can't curve the wall. I can mess with the panels, right?
I mean, like, it just has to be 60 feet long, so it doesn't have to be straight, as long as it doesn't go more than 60 feet. So
I'm sorry, but I'm struggling with the pen tool.
So if you click the pen tool, one of them is pen/line, and then you can, like...
I tried that, and it didn't work. But...
Oh, someone drew it.
Well, that was me. So this is 60 feet long. See my measuring tool? And I would like to make it... Oh, he is 30 feet up in the air, right?
He is, yeah.
Whatever.
So I went ahead and drew it straight with the pen tool.
Oh, thank you. I'll still do it anyways, because I casted it already.
Man, those poor humans. Alright, well, does that deal damage as soon as it appears?
It does indeed.
Alright, so...
So I have to make a... Oh, sorry, before I do that,
yeah.
just a small thing. I'm going to use Arcane Innate Sorcery. So actually, that will increase it to a DC 19 dex save.
Alright, well, it doesn't matter because the two humans are boned, because I think that's half damage, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so describe how you murder them.
Oh, they just get incinerated, turned to ash, or something like that.
With thunder?
Turned to a crisp. Oh, it's thunder. You're right. No, they just like bleed out of your ears and just like you see the air shimmer as the thunder damage goes across. That's it.
All right, so they just kind of pop.
Yep. And I'm gonna move.
All right, so this guy has to make a save. This is a dex save, right?
Dex save. Yep.
All right, so the Mind Flayer attempts to save. It's going to fail with a +4. How much does it take?
23.
23 thunder. Giving it 1 level of wound as it's almost blasted away with thunder damage. The second one has already been hit, so let's see, dex save. Oh, he fails even worse, so he takes 23. That gives him a 2nd level of wound, so what does that look like as it hits him?
Oh, the same thing. It affects them all the same. The air shimmers around him, and it just makes them bleed all over. I don't even know what thunder damage looks like.
Thunder damage
honestly.
is like getting hit with a loud, like, it's almost like sonic attack. So like just a really
Yeah.
loud bang hits you.
Yeah, you hear a big boom all of a sudden, and their tentacle like heads just kind of. It's almost like the wind hits them, and all the tentacles go back. Yeah.
All right. All right. So you're concentrating on that. What else, Kudo?
That's my turn.
Yeah, maybe kind of like a stun grenade. All right. So that's it for you. So this Mind Flayer is. Oh, which way is the wall facing? I assume back.
Let's say it's facing east.
Okay, so on this side. All right, so this guy is going to move 25, 30 to here. And he is going to begin chanting, attacking Ophelia with some sort of spell. I need a wisdom save, Ophelia.
Oh, I'm not too bad at those. EB.
Yeah, I know that's like your best one, luckily for you. So you feel it like wrenching control of your mind, almost like you're starting to lose control. But luckily, you do manage to pull through your strong will, keeping you safe, at least for now. This villager back here is gonna go like run around the wall and then dash another 30 feet to here. This female villager is very dead. Kevik, which I believe is you, Linus. Are you there, Linus?
You muted.
Sorry. Kevik?
No worries. It is Kevik's turn.
Kevik will run forward 30 feet and use his multi-attack with an automatic rifle. First shot goes on this dude.
Alright, 14 is going to shoot him, so go ahead and describe how he dies.
Oh, he just gets blown up.
Oh, he just hits the ground.
Second shot goes against this dude here.
Okay. 18 will strike him. So he did wait, were you doing automatic rifle? Oh, were you like unloading a bunch of ammo?
Yeah. That looks like his attack. Oh.
He hasn't...
shoot, I see. I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah, you can do that with an automatic rifle, like target an area, like suppressive.
Oh.
But I assume you were just doing a normal shot, right? I think the
Yeah.
12 is the normal. So 12 piercing. So yeah, you fire one shot, hitting the guy for 12. Which actually gives him a 3rd level of wounds. So what does that look like?
His kneecap explodes, and he stumbles down onto one knee.
Well, no, you can't knock him prone. It's not a prone effect.
I know.
Or you mean,
I
okay,
know.
so you kind of shot him in the leg, and
Oops.
maybe he like staggers a bit,
Stumbled.
recovering. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he's bleeding quite a bit now. Anything else for Kevik?
I think that is all for Kevin.
All right, Ophelia.
Stunned.
Yeah, you're stunned. So this guy is going to move forward and point his hand out. I think he might be able to hit all of you. Yep. So I need int saves from the 3 of you.
Oh,
Okay.
As he
Oop.
blasts.
Oh.
with,
I happen to roll the exact same one.
That's
Sorry.
initiative, not int.
I rolled the same exact initiative. It's just was lucky.
There you go.
Alright, so Balak made it, Linus failed it, or Kevik failed it, and Linus made it. Alright, so Kevik would be stunned, taking 30 psychic damage.
ooh.
Did I roll damage on your stun, Ophelia, or did I just stun you?
There was damage with it.
Okay, just making sure. So Kevik takes 30, becomes stunned, and he is also now once again linked to the brain, which I'll use this to remind myself. The hand. Alright, that is it for that guy. So we are over. Do we want to end here and pick it up next time? Hopefully with more people.
Can we go to the rounds over? We only got.
Oh
three more
yeah, I
people.
guess I'll give Valindra her shot. So that's it for that one. This one back here is going to float over this way. Double moving. Oh wait, you didn't want to go that far. He's gonna fly over to here, floating above the rock. That's gonna be it for him. Balak.
Balak is immediately going to go forward, catch this dude in his aura. He is.
So he has to immediately make a wisdom save.
Oh, because he's using the new ones, right? Yeah.
Alright, so with a +6, he would make it. So go ahead and roll half damage.
Just 3d8 and divide by 2, 9.
Alright, so he takes 9. He's looking very wounded, but he is still up. What else is Balak doing?
Alright, Balak. You know what? He's, Oh, these guys have. We've seen what these fuckers can do before. Shit. Well, he doesn't really have anything else from a distance. I guess he's just gonna try to, like, Sacred Flame.
Alright, so he hurls a sacred flame at that one. So that's going to be a dex save. He is going to make it with a +4, and you would sense he has spell resistance because the spell hit him and just dissipated. He failed the main roll, but made the advantage.
That's gonna be it.
All right, Valindra.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a slow spell right here. In the front, Mind Flare will roll a 3 on his save with my portent.
Yeah. All right, so he is slowed. The human. I mean, I'll just roll to.
DC 18.
Nope, human would fail as well, becoming slowed. And the second Mind Flayer would have advantage on this. Wisdom. Alright, so he would succeed with a +6, and you would sense they have spell resistance.
Yeah. And I will move here.
Alright, so that's it for Valindra. And finally, oh, that guy's dead. So yeah, we would be to the new round, but yeah, we should call it here. Let's do MVP votes. Any comments on the game? Things you liked or disliked? Just let me know now.
I like
I'm
the
loving the game
RP.
as. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, I love the RP you were doing with the NPCs in the room. Like you kind of tell like something was going on when the guy's like, "Oh, what are you doing over there?" You know, like you were throwing like subtle hints at stuff, and I always appreciate that.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just piggyback on that. I think it's like it's cool that you have mysterious things going on, but at the same time, you're giving us a chance to figure things out. Like, you know, maybe some things are telegraphed, but maybe some things, you know, are hidden under a little bit of a layer. But I think it's well DM'd. One thing is, I think the descriptions are a cool idea, but I do think unless like every time you have to prompt it from a player, it kind of throws off the tempo of the game. Although I wish that more players would describe their actions on their own volition and not require a prompt. But totally, I like the idea and the experiment, but I wonder if it might be better saved for like when enemies go down, like instead of every wounded level. But totally down
So
to continue on and do it how you want to. And I think if people just did it without prompting, it probably wouldn't throw off the tempo. But right now we require a prompt.
yeah, I think it might require some getting used to. Like, I could maybe just say, oh, you did a level of wound, then hopefully someone would be like, alright, so this is what happens. You know? But I think partially, at least this is my thought, is people, you know, are still getting used to it. So, like, I kind of have to be like, you know, pushing it a little bit more, and people have to get used to, like, what type of damage would look like what. But I do think it would make the combats a little bit more colorful and, like, give creativity to, like, make awesome scenes of things happening that, you know, go along with the wound level and the type of damage. Like, it gives you some, like, creative, you know, agency with what's going on. But yeah, no, I kind of know what you're saying, because if people are just kind of not really into it and they're like, I shot him, you know, or whatever, then it's harder. So it might just be getting used to. If people hate it, we can get rid of it at some point, because I know you're still getting used to it. So we'll see.
Yeah. Ultimately, that's what I was saying, is that like I'm totally down to keep trying, because I actually dig the motivation behind it. And one wish from me is I wish I heard more from John. Not to call you out, John, but I think you have awesome RP, and I wish I heard your character. So that's it from me.
All right. Any other comments?
Big fan of the finishing moves and all that. That's super cool. I feel so like I thought that the RP Vel kind of pushed to lock people into that room in the beginning before combat was triggered, and I thought that was very in character for her.
Yeah, it was definitely a good try. I actually had a thought about how you. Well, I don't want to say too much. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to. I
Secrets.
don't want to telegraph stuff. Any other comments, thoughts? Everyone having
Yeah,
fun?
so like just piggybacking a little bit off of what Felix was saying too. I really, really like the adding the flavor into the combat and reminding it, but maybe just like remind us at the beginning of the session that that's something we can do, rather than having to like pause and ask each time. Like you were saying, I know it's new,
Yeah,
but
I probably should have made sure everyone knew. I'll try to remember that for next time.
yeah, thank you.
I used to do the same thing when I DM'd. I would be like, but whenever an enemy went down or a monster went down, I'd be like, how do you do it? I think that's very Matt Mercer like, right? That's how
Cinematic,
you
yeah.
do it.
Fatality. So Vel with 2 votes, you were the MVP.
Nice.
Valindra.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, actually, Vel's Arcana check really saved us. And had we listened to Vel at the very, very beginning, we wouldn't have gone through all
Yeah.
that. But at the same time, I feel like, and that's what I was kind of saying in the chat, let's just roll with it because
Yeah,
it's fun. When things get messy, they kind of work out at the end sometimes, anyways, even though I'll complain about my spell slots all the time. But it was good to know about the wizard and good to know about Garrick.
Well, yeah, and like having things play out messy feels
Right.
more like an actual situation. Like you can't always min max everything that happens, and it
Yep.
feels more
Yeah.
like a story. So
Embrace the chaos.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was thinking that was our best shot, but I was open to hearing whatever other people thought.
I was actually, I was curious if Azovich was just going to go nuts and start murdering them all in their sleep. I was
Oh,
like,
I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah, I was
honestly.
kind of like, because that would have been like a crazy like moral thing with the party. Like, why'd you kill them? And then like but like maybe it, it could have made things interesting. It would have
Yeah.
saved
My
you a
initial
bunch of.
plan. Go
Huh?
ahead. Sorry. So my initial plan was having Kudo telekinesis the door shut, and then I was just going to seal it with stone shape.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna cast a level 5 shut door spell. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just meld it
I think
all.
that'd been our best option. Then if, but
One
I
level.
don't know if we killed the brain, then they die too. So it was just kind of a lose-lose situation. I mean, if we brought them with us, it would have been bad. I think.
Oh yeah,
for
if you
sure.
brought
Out of
them down there,
character.
that would have been really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Out of character, I was agreeing with you, but in character, I was like, no, like we should trust them. Come on.
I'm also going to add that out of character, I agreed with you all the way, but and I will also say even further back when we freed them, I was thinking in the back of my mind, I didn't say it, but I was like, are we just like unshackling mind flayers?
Yeah,
And then
Yeah.
we slept in a room with them. I'm like, we're gonna wake up to a bunch of like.
Yeah, it's a good thing you had that shield up. They may have attacked you. Okay, I shouldn't say anything. Never mind. Ignore me.
Well, I thought they were going to, and I would say that would have been pretty fucking cool because, and I'm giving you really bad advice. You shouldn't follow this, but I feel like getting jumped at night is a great.
Well,
You
We've
should.
done it a
I
bunch
mean,
before.
if you weren't protected, like, because there was no way they could get to you. None of them had dispel magic. So, like, having
I hate-
that thing up really helped you.
Yeah, I will say I love Lehman's hot as a wizard. I always take it, but I hate it as a DM. It's actually, I think, a bad spell. Like, honestly.
I mean, it's utility. It's very useful in camping situations.
totally.
But then like you get too you get too reliant on it, and then you get in a situation where you have like 30 guys just standing outside your hut, and like a wizard comes in and dispels it, and then you're just done. So like it
Yeah.
can definitely backfire if you get too comfortable in it, because it's not invulnerable. It's powerful against non-magical things, and even like non-magical things can just like sit there and wait for like you to come out, like almost like
But
sieging you.
it changes the whole dynamic of long resting and resting, which I feel should be like dangerous. Like it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
dangerous, but it takes like extraordinary circumstances to make it dangerous. And I dislike it as a DM. Like I always felt that was a spell that I would house rule and make it kind of like, have like the AC and HPs of like a wall of stone or something like that.
Yeah, and I think that does make more sense. Like I'm almost with you that there should be a way to break through it. It is a 3rd level spell, so it's supposed to be powerful. Like it's a fireball.
A
but-
ritual. It's a ritual.
Yeah,
though.
that is kind of like I almost feel like it
But it's
should
still
just be a
good level
spell.
spell.
It's an amazing spell, and it's a
Yeah.
no-brainer to take it. I'm surprised any wizard that doesn't take it. And
Yeah, it's
What was
definitely
gonna-
good for wizards, but for other classes, maybe not as much. You know,
Yeah.
even for other
That's-
classes, it might still be good just to have some utility in that sense. But anyway,
yeah, but I feel like making it a tough barrier, have HPs and AC, and still be transparent is still really potent. But
Yeah.
anyway.
all right. Well, Mikey took off, so yeah, I guess yeah, we'll do it next week, and hopefully have everyone here.
All right, guys, have a good night.
Yeah,
Thank you.
y'all
Good night, everyone.
appreciate the session, Lou.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
thanks,
worries.
Lou.
Take care.